You. What's poppin'? What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario and Miles Cunningham in the building. In the building. What's going on, Miles? What's poppin' with you, man?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I'm just chilling because you know why I'm chilling? Because I keep getting flaked on by these crazy broads in the street, bro. Like, I can't even go live, bro.
Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy out here in these streets, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Monogamous Player. Jamar Love, Iceberg S is in the building. Ish the Coop, Unique 79 is in the building. What's going on? Shout out to my dude, Abba in the building. Iceberg S, Rizzle the Rat, Joe Blast is in the building. What up? Service Dwellers in the building. Rob Cruz, what's going on? Omar Niviez was popping, man. So yeah, today's show is gonna be interesting, guys. What's
going on with Locario on your Friday afternoon?
I'm chilling, man. Chilling, you know, just hanging out, doing me. You feel what I'm saying? I just finished listening to that Kendrick Lamar album. Y'all need to go check that out. That shit is fire. But y'all gonna think it's whack though, because everything I like, nobody likes. So that's usually how it goes. So
I don't know when the last time I listened to a new album, bro. I've been listening to fucking Slum Village for like the last month on repeat. the Slum Village Volume 2. And none of y'all probably know what the fuck I'm talking about at all.
You're like, what the fuck is Slum Village? What is that? What the fuck
Slum Village Volume 2. I don't know about a Volume 1. What the fuck? Like Slum Village Volume 2, fantastic. That's what I listen to on a daily fucking basis. Like,
that's crazy. I just been doing that. But listen, we gonna play this trailer real quick, and when we come back, we go into this game. You feel me? So let's go. Let's get it cracking.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Joe. You'd be 6'8", you know, have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
And you got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
All right. We back.
All right, guys. Before we get into the game, right? What I want to do is I want to show y'all how these chicks is out here charging themselves to the game.
Do it. Just do it.
Bro, I had a date set up last night. Flake, she hit me up with a paragraph talking about, oh, I don't know, I'm not ready to meet someone new and blah. I'm like, okay. And then today, same shit. Hit her up. Like, here it go.
Hold on, let me take this off. Hold on.
Take this shit off, right? So you see, now this is right after I got her off the app. Hey, Miles, how are you? This is what I say every time they hit me right after they get off the app. I say, hey, such and such. I look forward to connecting with you. I will contact you around noon on the day of to reconfirm our plans. Have a good day. I tell you, this is the regular shit that I tell y'all niggas, bro. Right, straight up. This is every time.
Right.
So I let them know I will reconfirm on noon. Have a great day. And I also, the have a great day is a polite dismissal, so they don't try to talk to me.
Exactly.
And they know that the next time I'm going to speak to them will be on that day when I reconfirm.
Right.
All right. So apparently she's cool with it. She says, okay, talk to you later. Now, this is today at 11:59. What does a consistent nigga do? A consistent nigga does what he says and says what he gonna do. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
What did I say? I'll hit you up around noon on Friday. Today at 11:59. I hit her up. Good afternoon. Are we good for tonight? Not are we still good for tonight? Because still, again, language is important, guys. Still implies that I'm, that, oh my God, are we still good? Like no.
Anyway, we wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
I just need to know if we good. I don't need to know if we still good or not. I just need to know if we good.
Right.
She hits me up. Hey, oh, yes, we are. Good, fine. Now I remember I told you guys I get the information to the spot and I send it in a link. This is the Google link to the spot. If you see behind the bullshit, that's the name of the place, the phone number, all that shit. Boom. But y'all don't need to know all of that. So she says, sounds good. Okay, so far so good, right?
Right.
Okay. Now she hits me back talking about, hey, and I'm like, and this is around 3:00 this afternoon. She goes, hey. I go, hey. She says, I locked myself out, need some Cash App, locked myself out, outside only. And I didn't even read all the shit. I'm outside only with my phone. Can you Cash App me so I can get in the house? Locksmith asking for 150. I got $36 on me.
So this chick, you know what I'm saying?
Anybody seeing this? So my very now this that I blocked out, that y'all see I blocked out in red, that was her fucking Cash App, my nigga. She was dead serious.
Right.
My very next communicate to her was, I see this will not work for me. Our plans are canceled. Good luck to you. And no, none of that.
I love it.
Yo, none of that. If things change, holla at me, because this right here is a low class move. This right here is a low class move. I don't want to be associated with a bitch that's going to ask some nigga that she don't know and haven't even met yet for Cash App money.
Facts.
Low move. I told y'all niggas, certain females will never get my time. Never.
I love it.
Now, she says, please. Then when she finally reads my shit, she's like, wow. Now, check how quickly it flips. All of a sudden, I'm good. Landlord coming to open the door. I'm not pressed. I just thought you would help me. That's all.
Oh, my God.
So I'm supposed to text her back like, wait, my bad. I was just, I ain't really know. Can we still go out? No. Our plans are canceled. Good luck to you. You low class bitch.
Right, exactly.
And listen, guys, I'm not saying this because I believe this about every woman out there, woman out there. You understand? Because just the night before, yes.
Right.
Just the night, but let me see if I could get real, if I could get gangster on him. Just the night before. Wait. That's just the night before. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. So you want to talk about somebody that's not pressed? Your boy's not pressed. Your boy's not pressed. But when you do some low class shit, oh, I locked myself out. Can you cash at me 150?
Right. And you know what's so stupid about that real quick is that let's say that actually happened to her. Why would she hit up a guy she doesn't know and she's about to get to know to tell him that? Because you're going to look at her if you're a smart motherfucker and if you're on point. If you're on point, you're going to look at her like she's not on point. Do you understand? It's like, so basically what she doesn't realize is that she's displaying that she's the type of woman that you don't really want to be with, because if I haven't even met you yet and you're already asking me for money or involving me in your troubles and shit, like why would I want to deal with you?
And some dumb boneheaded shit like locking yourself out the house?
Right, exactly. Now you're incompetent now also. You feel what I'm saying?
What are you, 16? What the fuck is going on here? What are you, 12, 13 years old? Your mom just gave you keys to the house so you could come home directly from school and do your homework and you locked yourself out the house?
Right.
What are we talking about here?
So you're incompetent and you're broke, or if that's not the case, you trying to finesse. Do you understand what I'm saying?
And let me tell you something. All money is digital now. So if you have your phone, you have all your money.
Right, exactly.
I'm sure the fucking locksmith could have took a Zelle from your bank account, bitch. If you want me to cash app you money. No money in your cash app that you can give to the fucking mail to the locksmith.
Right.
Who the fuck you playing games with? You see, and I'm not even mad at this bitch directly. I'm mad at y'all bitch ass niggas who got this bitch thinking that that's how she could get over on niggas.
Go in.
I'm not mad at this bitch. Why would she think that this could work?
Right.
Because a dumbass nigga allowed it to happen.
Facts.
Look, the game is not about bitches, bro. Even bitches like this who's out here acting up and charging themselves to the game, it's a bitch ass nigga's fault.
Right. Exactly.
That's how I know the game is about us men. The game has always been about us men. And when y'all niggas fuck up, it blows back on real niggas like me where I gotta charge bitches to the fucking game like this. What? Yo.
Because trust me, this is not the first time she did this. You understand? And on top of that, check this out. She could have probably been doing that to multiple niggas. Because check this out. Who's to say that she's not talking to 10 dudes and sent them the same fucking message? You understand what I'm saying? And didn't plan to meet none of these niggas, right? So that's her game. She gets on the line. She sets up dates with niggas. And then the day of the date, she says, oh, hey, I locked myself out. Can you send me this? Because I really want to come meet you. I don't want to be late and blah, 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 whatever it is. And dude's like, okay, I'll send you it. And then he sends her the fucking money. He never hears from this chick ever again.
Yo, I don't want to fuck with a bitch that's... Yo, think about it, guys. Think about it. These days, we have the Ring doorbell. We have combination locks.
Right.
We have fucking web-based door locks that you can open from another country. Let's just say you got somebody to come feed your dog.
Right.
They can text you and be like, hey, I'm at your front door ready to come in and feed and walk your dog. And you can open the fucking door from another country.
Right.
And You still over here locking yourself out the house?
Right. And if she didn't meet you, what would she have done? So of all the people she knows in her life, let me call the nigga I'm about to go on a date with who I never met. Really?
And who you don't have to meet after I send you the money, more importantly.
Exactly.
Because after I send you the money, you don't ever have to, you don't have to see me, bitch.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know where you live. All I have is this phone number.
Right.
And
It's
be honest, Locario, how many of these niggas, though? How many of these niggas that's not on the bad boy membership would have fucking sent this bitch $200?
Exactly. 99% of these dudes would have did that shit.
I sent you something extra, for your troubles. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Buy yourself something nice. You know what I'm saying? So when I see you tonight, you know what I'm saying? It's sure good. You know what I mean? It ain't tricking if you got it like that. You feel me?
Exactly. Right. Oh man, I tell you,
nigga.
I tell you, guys, listen. This is why, like, we try to teach you guys all the time why game is important. This is why game is important. Because if you don't understand a game, you get caught up with stupid shit like this. Like that's offensive to a real nigga. The audacity for you to fucking send me a cash app talking about you. I'm like, what?
Ooh, I'm mad. Yo, I'm so disrespect. Oh, you know what? I gotta drink some water.
It's like, yo, the gall. Because, like you said, a lot of these dudes gas these women up to think that they can make that this is okay. Because I'm telling you, she's been doing this with a lot of dudes. I'm telling you, doing this shit.
I'm like fucking. Hey, Macho Man Randy Savage. These fucking bitches is trying to get me to send them the cash app. Yeah. Ooh. Bro, I'm ready to slam this bitch at WrestleMania.
Yo, oh my God, I'm telling you, man, this shit is crazy right here, man. Because, yo, Miles had sent me the text messages before we started the show. I was dying. I said, this chick really fucking sent that shit? I'm like, man, that's hilarious, bro. I'm locked out my house. Can you send me some money? Like, what? Like, it's so many levels to how, first of all, I'll be offended that you think I'm this stupid. You understand? Now, the problem is that there's a lot of guys who are this stupid. So I can't even blame her because I'm telling you, she's gotten money like this before.
Oh, Jesus.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo. And didn't you say that she's still trying to go to dinner or some shit?
Yeah, she sent me another text talking about, hey, we could still go to dinner at 8:00. Meanwhile, I invited her out for drinks. So she's still trying to finesse me.
And see, you guys see why we tell you how to charge chicks to the game.
If I can show you how to bullshit, because I've got to make sure I don't show nothing. But look at the bottom. Okay, we can still go for dinner at 8.
Wow. Like, she don't even have the self-awareness to understand that you ain't that nigga.
I'm not that nigga.
Like, it's one thing for a hoe to be like, all right, this nigga ain't about it. But it's another thing for her to still try to get at you. But you know why she's still doing that is because most dudes is bitch ass niggas, right? What they do is that they go back on their word. So she's figuring, well, I could still propose dinner and maybe we'll still go out. You understand what I'm saying? But see, see, this is why we tell you guys, right? All the guys that complain about women and women doing this and women doing that, understand a woman can only get away with what you allow her to get away with.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So a goofy ass nigga, what he would have did was he would have sent her the money. She would have not shown up on a date. he would have been in his feelings, talking about, yo, this bitch took my money and blah, 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 and these bitches is fucked up and all this other stuff. And it's like, bruh, you fucked up because you don't understand the game. You understand? So it's just like, man, that shit is crazy, bro. Like, but listen, this is why we tell you guys the game is fucking important. You guys have to step up your shit so you don't get caught out here in this bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to my dude K-Zag and 20 in the building. So I say all the time, not every woman is worth a date. That's facts.
Right.
That's facts, man. Jesus Christ, bro. This shit is crazy. But yeah, man. But shout out to everybody in the chat, man. So today's show, titled it, Are Most Men Unattractive to Women? You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be talking about, the reality of this dating game for a lot of these dudes out here, man. And it's terrible out here how this shit goes down. You know what I'm saying? But Miles has sent me a video, and this is something that people have been talking about for a while. And what happens is that, a lot of guys out here, they're having issues with chicks. You feel what I'm saying? Because they don't really, these women are saying they're not that attracted to these guys. But I'm gonna show you this quick video, this quick TikTok joint. And then I'm going to talk about this and we're going to break this down. You feel what I'm saying about what they're talking about? But let's check this out real quick.
Most men find most women to be at least somewhat attractive. In contrast, women on average view 80% of men as below average in attractiveness. Another study found that on the dating app Tinder, men liked more than 60% of the female profiles they viewed, while women liked only 4.5% of male profiles. I didn't realize that 80% of men as below average. That's quite off.
It is, because, you would think like 50%, right? It's sort of like 50% above and 50% below, but to have 80% rated below is pretty grim. Because
of the increased risk women carry, they tend to be choosier about their partners. In contrast, men are less discerning. Studies of online dating, for example, find that
basically what they're saying is that studies online are saying that, women find 80% of men unattractive and men find more women attractive. Now, that's not true. You understand? So let me tell you what it really is, right? So if we're just talking about the whole thing of like online dating and stuff, just using it as an example, right? It's because she said like men will swipe right on like 60% of the women, whereas women will swipe right on like 4% of the guys, right? Now, it's not that men find women more attractive and women find men less attractive. It's just that men will fuck anything. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's really what the situation is, right?
Intercourse with you. Relations. Yeah.
No, that's fact. So what happens is that they're conflating the being attractive to the fact of men just wanting to fuck. So what you got to understand is that us guys, we know that we don't have to be attracted to a woman to necessarily fuck her, meaning we don't have to really be attracted. Like, we could be like, okay, she's fuckable, swipe right. Whereas women, on the other hand, they're looking at everything before they make a decision in most cases. You understand? It's swipe right? Now, also what happens is this, because women have an abundance of guys swiping right on them, that means that it increases her pickiness. You understand what I'm saying? So she can be more picky because she has more guys trying to get at her. So if she has a bunch of guys trying to get at her, let's say 100 dudes swipe right on her, she can look at the 100 guys and say, okay, let me try to pick the best one out of this guy. Let me try to pick the most hottest, the guy who seems like he's going to be most charismatic, confident. Let me pick the best guy out of these guys. Because what a woman is looking at, she's not looking at just fucking a lot of times necessarily. In some cases they do, but a lot of cases they're like, they want to pick the man who they believe might be the guy. Whereas, like basically put it this simply, we're on these dating apps picking vagina. Women are picking men. You understand? We're picking a place to put our penis. A woman is picking a guy that she wants to like deal with for real. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's not that women find all these guys unattractive in a sense. It's that if you're boiling it down to her actually looking at you as an entire guy, like the whole dude, then of course it's going to be lower, because think about this, right? Think about when you guys are on Tinder and Bumble and all these other dating apps. Imagine swiping right only on the women that you really found attractive. Think about that. Like, think about like women you thought was really hot and you was like, this is my type. You would probably swipe on less than 5% too. You understand? But because you're trying to fuck and because you can see women and say, you know what? Like, there's women that you can see and you say, listen, I'd fuck her once or twice. And then that's why you swipe right, because you're like, she don't need to be the best looking chick. She don't need, this ain't gonna be my wife or nothing. So I'll fuck her. It don't make a difference, right? So that's what guys do. You see what I mean? But go ahead, Miles. What you was gonna say?
Oh no, I totally agree. It's just that they love to use the statistics off of the dating apps to kind of try to prove the point that dating is so much harder for men and all of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. And that's the thing where you guys got to understand that it's not necessarily a real thing in that sense. Now, I will say this. The reason why women will look at guys and say, well, all of these guys aren't really that attractive is one, because since women have an abundance of men coming at her, right?
Right.
You as a guy, if you're not on point, right? What happens is that you get lumped into every other guy, which makes you average to the woman. You understand? So what I mean is this, especially if we're talking about online dating, right? And if you have a regular ass whack profile, and this is why we do the profile shows to show you how to step your shit up. If you have a regular whack profile, then she's going to swipe left on you because you just blend in with all the other guys with the whack profile, right? But if you have a dope profile, your pictures are on point, the stuff you say in your bio is good, all that other stuff, then it increases the chances of her seeing you as that attractive guy, that 20%, right? Because you have to understand that women are looking at it as the whole thing. You see what I'm saying? But I don't want you guys to get confused and think, because this is what happens, right? A lot of guys, they look at shit like that and then they start to get somewhat like depressed or angry or upset. Like, oh, women think we're ugly and that's why, it's so hard because women don't like us. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So,
and a lot of that is where a lot of that is where the penis envy comes in.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And that's where I have a nagging suspicion that that's a big part of this whole like a lot of this whole alphabet shit and this transformer shit.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that it's things like that have to do with it. Like they see some of the realities of being a certain gender,
mm-hmm.
and they're so like resentful of the shit. They want to switch up.
Right, exactly.
You want to know what the guy is looking at the woman and he wants to know what it's like to have all that attention as a female. And then the female is looking at the guy and wants to understand what it means to have all of that power and respect as a man. You understand? So everybody wants to fucking switch because they don't have the confidence to really deal with how they were born. You feel me? So we get shit like that. And that's why this type of information, or looking at and dissecting this type of information, is important.
Right, that's facts. And one of the things that make you unattractive overall when you're dealing with women, right, starts from you having a certain mindset, because your mindset and the way you think creates how you act and how you're going to come about things. Now, what I found funny was I saw this video on YouTube. I'm bringing the video up. I'm going to share the screen. And so I could post this video real quick. And it's titled, Why Women Find 80% of Men Unattractive. Right now, I want you guys to listen to the shit that's being said in this video.
Yes, the shit.
Exactly. Right. And what I want you guys to also understand is this video has 22,000 views on it. So that means 22,000 men have watched this fucking video. Right. And I want you to see the ridiculousness that guys are thinking, because this is the type of shit that goes into their minds. You feel what I'm saying? So it's about like a 3-minute video. Real quick, let me just do this at, hold on, let me put it at like just normal speed. I'll put it at 125 just to switch it up so we can make that happen. But I'm gonna play this, and I might stop it in between. I might not, but I'll probably have to, because it's just so ridiculous. But let's hear this.
Your mind has chosen you to be the loser, and this sentence will remain for as long as you live. You only live once, and you will not experience the joys in life that attractive boys do, especially when it comes to social development with both genders, romantic and sexual development with girls, and cognitive development as a result of life experiences with girls. Girls will not have any social or sexual interest in you. That means there will be no joyful experiences and romantic development with girls. You will not learn how to connect with girls, how to communicate with girls, how to feel what girls want from you, and how to be a good romantic and sexual partner to girls. You will not experience the blessings of a girl's touch, kiss, and sexual attention she can give. There will be no intimacy and no joy in sexual pleasures.
Hold on. Already.
I could barely listen to that type of shit.
Already, you see the bullshit, right? You see the bullshit already. So understand, this is the shit that guys are looking at on YouTube consistently. And then they wonder why they're having issues with women.
Bang.
Emotional damage.
But let's continue. And this is only a 3-minute video, and it's already like, this is what niggas be talking about. But let's continue.
And therefore no development in how to please women sexually. You will not experience looks of desire in girls' eyes and the immense positive things it does with your ego and self-esteem. Therefore, there will be an immense gap in all the health benefits that romance and especially sex gives for both your mind and body. Sex has untold benefits for your self-esteem, especially when you as a man can give girls orgasms. The ultimate confirmation that you are sexually desirable to a woman. Sex is good for your ego and gives you feelings of joy and an incentive to live. Knowing you will have sex again with girls gives a good feeling and boosts your confidence.
Oh God!
Yo, do you hear the shit that these niggas talking about?
Yo, it's fucking how they got it backwards though, because
right.
The reason why I'm gonna have sex again is because I'm confident in myself, dumb nigga.
Right. Yo.
He said the prospect of having sex again gives you confidence.
Right.
No, the confidence gives me the prospect to fuck again.
Exactly. He's talking about, it gives you a will to live, to know that you can get with a woman and give her an orgasm, and that makes it everything amazing. Like, see, and remember, this has 22,000 views. You understand what I'm saying? And then couple that with the whole video of, 80% of women think 80% of men are unattractive. This is the type of shit that goes in these dudes' minds, and they wonder why they can't fucking attract women.
This video is why we're on YouTube, my nigga.
Exactly right.
We're here to fight all of this shit, bro. Seriously.
Right. It's fucking ridiculous. But let's continue this shit. Oh Lord.
You are attractive to girls, and being chosen by girls for sex is a very special and beautiful experience in your only life, and most of us can relate to this in being truthful. Unattractive men suffer deeply because they will not experience these wonderful things, these wonderful experiences with girls. A rotten, miserable depression is a very common and likely consequence of the realization that not a single girl will want you for sex and romance, something that they will give to attractive boys. Jealousy will be a big thing in your life, with again more psychological and emotional pain, giving severe depression as a
Hold on. Could you imagine a nigga watching this shit and he's already depressed, fucked up, thinking he's a loser and all this other stuff? And then this is just like, see, I knew it. This is confirmation to say that it's over for me. Like, this is what these dudes be thinking about. And then they wonder why motherfuckers commit suicide and all that other stupid shit.
And I bet you this video is monetized.
Probably. You know what I'm saying?
But as soon as we do a video telling niggas, yo, believe in yourself, have confidence, and bitches will want to fuck you. Oh, right. What are you saying? Demonetized.
Exactly right. And it's like, it's terrible, man. This is terrible. Well, let's continue. It's almost done. Hold on.
Consequence. No kissing, no hugging, no holding hands, no looking each other in the eye with desire. No stroking, no teasing, no foreplay, no sex, no afterglow after sex.
Yo,
no
pause it for a second.
And no living together.
This nigga right here, though.
Facts. I already know.
Right here, though. He is the fucking Samuel L. Jackson of B-roll. This nigga right here.
That's facts.
This nigga right here? Yo, he is in every fucking B-roll joint ever.
Mm-hmm. He's in the Game Kings.
Yeah, exactly. He's in Game Kings too. He's in fucking Game Kings. Exactly.
Right.
But shout out to him, whoever, I don't even know his fucking name, but shout out to him. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Like every B-roll, my nigga. Like whenever you see B-roll, he's most likely in this shit. Like any of these fucking commercial videos, like whatever, and you see this B-roll shit, that nigga be in it. You feel what I'm saying? So, but shout out to him though. Oh man. All right, let's continue this shit.
Instead, there will be just you on every day desiring these wonderful things, day after day, year after year, and as a bonus, commonly the mean and unpleasant treatment from your attractive pairs around you. It is not in principle that you as an unattractive man will always receive negative and degrading treatment. Most often you will just simply be ignored as a ghost. This is because nobody wants to hang out, socialize, or be friends with an unattractive individual. People want to hang out with attractive individuals. It is part of climbing the social ladder and getting higher up in the dominance pyramid hierarchy. Being attractive gives you significantly more chances to get in touch with other attractive people. Being unattractive makes people walk away from you. You are not a priority, and there is no benefit in hanging out with such an individual.
Hello.
Hold on. That's it. Hold on. Let's get this shit out of here. Did you hear what this motherfucker said? He said, if you're unattractive, nobody wants to hang out with you. Nobody wants to hang out with an individual like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like nobody wants to fuck with you because you're unattractive. And a lot of these dudes, what they're gonna think is they thinking, of course, they talk about looks and if you don't look this way, then girls are gonna want you, whatever. And so this is the problem with a lot of these guys is that they're not gonna be attractive to women having this type of mindset. Right. But then also looking at shit saying 80% of the or women think 80% of the guys are unattractive, that's also gonna, on top of that, make them believe that this is the shit. You feel what I'm saying? So what happens is you have all these guys who start to think they're unattractive, and then it reflects in their actual real life.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy.
You know, this is something that even Jordan Peterson talks about a lot, but he just says it as a realization. But a lot of the fucking like red pill and incel and black pill motherfuckers take it and run with it. Like,
right.
Because what Jordan Peterson says is that you're always going to find that women are always more discriminating when it comes to choosing a mate.
Right.
And that's because they have more they have more at stake when it comes to having sex and procreation. You understand? Because they got to carry the baby for now. Like, they're the ones that could get pregnant from the sex. We don't get pregnant. We just impregnate. Right. So he's like, a woman is always going to be more discriminatory when it comes to choosing who she gets with and who she goes to bed with. And it's not something that's supposed to discourage you from doing what you do as a man. It's just a basic reality of the situation. Right. But truthfully, it's supposed to encourage you to continue to improve on yourself, to continue to, you know what I'm saying? To make yourself a better version of yourself at all times and to be confident, because it requires that level of confidence to stand out to these chicks. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But again, it's see, it's all about your mindset, because you can look at these statistics and say to yourself, oh, well, you know, they find 80% of men unattractive, so I might as well not try. Or you can say, you know what, since they only find 20% of men attractive, let me be a part of that 20%.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But it actually takes confidence for you to, you know, choose that mindset. Like with the story with the shoe salesman. They moved to a town and you know, nobody's wearing shoes. One salesman says, fuck this town, I'm not gonna be able to make any money because nobody's wearing shoes. And the other salesman says, oh shit, I'm about to be rich because nobody in this town is wearing shoes. It's just a change of mindset.
That's real shit. That's real fucking shit. So guys, you want to call up? Call the number is 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224 is the number. So make sure you guys hit that up. Let's go to I think this is Moses right here. Moses, was good. Moses. What up? What up?
Uh-oh, is the phone lines good?
I know, right? I guess the phone lines is fucked up because hold on, call in, try to call in. Let me see if the phone lines is fucked up, because then I have to redo them. Because you know, YouTube be on that shit. I mean, Blog Talk be on that shit sometimes. Right. Let me double check the phones and shit. Hold on. It's 1, 2, 2, 4. Let me double check it and see if it's working. All right, let me see. All right, let me see if this hold on, 732 is calling in. Let me see. 732, what's popping?
Hello?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. What's good? What's going on?
Okay, I was just testing the phone line. I'll hang up. Hold up.
Okay, cool. Appreciate it. All right, so the phone lines is working. It's probably just Moses joint. So 210. Okay, I think that was probably K-Zag and trying to test the phone lines and shit. But yeah, guys, the phone lines is open. Phone lines is working. 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we'll get that shit going. So it says, what race was the chick, Miles, and is this in New York or in Florida? So you're saying what?
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
That's funny. That's funny. So it says, Miles, you got me pondering what you said about attracting who you are and not what you want. How did you come to that conclusion?
You're attracting who you are and not what you want. Well, again, it's who you are. When I say who you are, it's about a mindset. You understand? So the thing you want, anything that you want, any material thing in life is a byproduct of your thoughts.
Right.
You understand? So, for example, the guy that has the Lamborghini, he had to have been thinking about that for years. Like, you don't just get a Lamborghini like that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm the type of person, like, I like walk-in showers. You understand? Like, for example, every time I ever, rented an Airbnb, I always checked it to see if it had a walk-in shower. You understand? And now the place that I live now has a walk-in shower.
Right.
Because I realize that I'm the type of person that it's not that I just wanted a walk-in shower. It's actually a part of who I am and the decisions that I make. Because remember, anything that you have to make the decision to acquire it.
Right.
Right. The decision to acquire a thing has to start from somewhere in here.
Right.
And not only to acquire it, but to maintain it.
Right.
Right. So when the thing that you choose is literally just a byproduct of your thoughts, words, and actions. So that's why it's more about who you are and not just what you want. Because think about it. You have all of these people winning the lottery. Everybody wants money, right? Everybody wants to win the lottery. And some of them actually do. But what happens? So many of them go broke in less than a month. And that's because they were focused on what they wanted. They wasn't focused on becoming the type of person that can manage the type of money that comes with winning a lottery.
That's some real shit. That's some real shit.
So yes, I mean, it's important to want things, but it's more important to develop yourself into the person that can acquire, and not only acquire, but manage those things that you claim that you want.
That's real shit. All right, so let's go to 248. 248, what's popping? Who's this?
What's going on, y'all? I donated.
Appreciate it. So what's good?
I just called to weigh in on the topic real quick. I think it's really fitting, especially for my situation. Like, it's kind of hard for certain, when you're out here and you're approaching women and you're trying to make shit popping. Like, Miles, I know you talk a lot about the, rejection, and, y'all talk about, like, how it's necessary to go through rejection. But it's just like, I mean, when you go through so much rejection, dog, it's hard not to, like, for those doubts and everything, not to start creeping up in your head. Like, going through 30 chicks, getting rejected by all of them, or some of them taking your number and then not hitting you back up. Like, that shit is just tough. So it's like, it's hard not to have those doubts. Like, am I really this dude? Like, I don't know, man. It's
But
just
see,
tough for me.
but
That's
see,
what I've been
you know
going
why,
through.
you know why it's tough though. It's tough because you don't understand the game. You see, the only reason why that would be tough is because you don't have an understanding of how shit goes. You understand what I'm saying? So, like for example, like I always use the example of a musical artist, right? If a person comes out with their first album, right, and they get like 50 million views on their music video and shit, and then they're like, man, you know, I only sold 90,000 first week. That's fucked up. But I got 50 million people that watched the video. Like, damn. So what the fuck? Like that's tough. Like, how am I got rejected by like 40 million people. Like, that's some bullshit, right? But see, the person who understands the game will tell them like, yo, that's normal, bro. Like, this is how the numbers run, my nigga. Like, is gonna be that way when it comes to sales versus how many people are actually watching your shit or engaging with your shit. So it's the same thing when it comes to dealing with women and talking to women. Any true player knows, or a guy who's good with women understands or knows that that's part of the game. Like, there was this one dude I was talking to, and he was telling me how there was a dude in his college who he always seen him with a bad chick, right? And he said to me, he said, yo, what's your secret? And all he said to him, he said, yo, the only reason why you see me with this chick is because you didn't see all the other chicks that rejected me for me to get to this chick. So you some magic and shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's making it go down. But it's like you got to understand that that's part of the process. So when you don't understand as part of the process, you start to take the rejections and make it personal instead of understanding the rejections as part of the game. So that's actually being in your ego. See, you're instead of understanding what's going on in the game, you have now made it personal about you when it's not really necessarily even about you. It's about this is why we say charge it to the game, not charge it to yourself. We say charge it to the game because this is the game. You feel what I'm saying?
Caller, have you ever gotten through with a chick? Like, have you ever gotten into or have you ever had a desirable experience with a female?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you get there?
I mean, like y'all said, I had to keep pushing on, and it's like, even the chick I got now, it's like I had two chicks. One of them fell off. She said she wasn't really, she wanted something more serious. So now I'm down to one, and it's just like this whole week, Miles, like,
wait, ho. So you actually got a bitch, and you out here complaining?
I mean, Miles, like, this is what I'm saying. It's just
no. I know. I'm not sorry for you, bro. You got a bitch, and you out here complaining. Bro, I just showed you. I just told y'all niggas I had 2 dates set up this week, and both of them ended up. Well, one of them was a flake, the other one was a charge. But even the charge was a flake because she out here trying to get me to cash up her. That's still like flakiness in general. This is the game. This is what we do. This is what we do, bro. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been job hunting, caller?
Yeah.
Okay. The first job you went out and hollered at, did you get hired?
I did, but I know what you're saying.
Right. That's all. So all we're saying is this, bro, is that, you got to understand that. See, the problem is that when dudes are out here and they're like, damn, man, I'm approaching all these girls and shit is not going the way I wanted to go and all that other stuff. Right. Shit is actually going the way it's supposed to go. You see what I'm saying? It's supposed to be that way. You see what I mean?
Look, I'm about to charge another one to the game right now. Zoom in, man.
Who's on this shit? What's she talking about? It's mad bright. What is it?
All right, hold on. Let me see. Hold on.
What that shit say? You gotta read that shit out.
All right, so it says, "How I told you I do the same shit every time. How are you?"
Right, and then she said,
"I'm doing great, feeling great. How about you? I said, I'm doing great. I would like for us to meet for drinks. I know a cool spot with a cool atmosphere where we could connect comfortably. What evening are you available? She says, oh, really? What spot?
Mm. We'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying?
No. We're not going to see what happens.
Oh, you said, oh, that's on the fucking, that's on the
Unmatched. You're done.
That's on the Tinder. I didn't even know that was on the Tinder.
I asked you, what evening are you free? You said, oh, really? What spot? You see,
right.
Yo, charging bitches to the game is a regular occurrence.
I love it.
Y'all think I be playing out here, bro? Like, charging chicks to the game and rejections and all that shit is a part of the game. Mm-hmm. Bro, the amount of chicks that flake and reject, or, you know, I have to charge to the fucking game. If I was like any of y'all niggas, I would be keeled over in the fetal position all day.
Right.
All day, every day, just sucking my thumb like, oh my God, I can't believe all these women keep flaking on me. And y'all want niggas to feel sorry for y'all, bro? This is the game.
Mm-hmm.
As men, we gotta be the ones to go out and hunt. That's what we do.
And on top of that, the reason why, like, call it, the reason why you're saying what you're saying is because a lot of guys are looking for women for their validation of themselves as, like, you know, being the man that they are. You see what I'm saying?
Tyrone says, but Miles, rejection is painful.
But that's the thing. A lot of dudes.
And real quick, y'all, and I'm gonna get off. The thing is, too, is like I've been going up. I've been approaching women all week and everything, and it's just like they be like, it be making a day when they tell you to, like, fuck off and shit, and that's
No.
Wait, you said it makes their day when they reject you? Is that what you said?
No. I said it makes their day. Like, they be so happy telling you, like, no, I got a boyfriend, or no, have a nice day, or like shit like that. Like, it be making a day telling you to fuck off type shit.
And
like,
so my question is, why do you care?
I don't care, but when
you do care.
The 30th chick, like, damn.
No, but like, you do care though. That's what I'm saying. Like, you do. That's what I'm saying. You care. That's what I'm trying. This is the thing.
Emotional damage.
See, the problem is you care because you feel like they got something off of you, but you didn't get nothing. That's why you care.
Caller. Give me an example of your approach.
I walk up to a woman, I'll be like, hey, how's it going? I use your line immediately. I say, listen, is there anybody that'd be upset with you talking to me right now? And then if not, you know, I got that gift of gas. So I say, oh, well, that's good, because, you know, I like what you got on, woo woo. But most of the time after I say that, Miles, they be like, yeah, I got a boyfriend, or no, I'm good, or nah, I'm like, that's the shit I've been getting. Like,
okay, so then you just walk off. So what's the issue?
But you said if anybody got a problem with me talking to you right now?
With you talking to me?
Nah, bruh. Nah, I said, would anybody have a problem with us going out for a drink sometime? Like, you gotta take it to the next part. You still here right now just talking to the bitch. I'm talking about, would anybody have a problem with us going out for a drink?
See, that's what happens when you be taking motherfuckers' lines and shit. But it's the thing. At the end of the day, bro, you gotta not give a fuck about the situation. Like, the problem is this, right? You're worried about the fact that you want something to go down and it's not going down with any of these particular chicks. But what you got to understand is that it not going down with those women is supposed to be how it's supposed to happen anyway, meaning that y'all were not meant to fucking fuck with each other. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if y'all was, then she would have accepted and it would have happened. But understand, you got to go through a lot of chicks, because understand this, some of them do got boyfriends. Some of them are gay. Some of them, you're not their type. Some of them have mental issues. Some of them are going through some other shit that, you know, you don't even want to fucking deal with or know about. Some of them are like the chicks that fucking hit up Miles talking about send me the Cash App. Some of them have fucking, you know, STDs and all this other shit, so they can't fuck with you. You understand? It's like a bunch of shit that you don't know, and you're worried about them saying no, but them saying no could be a bunch of these reasons that you don't know about. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we're saying. So you ain't got to worry about that shit. All you need to think about is your situation and what you're trying to accomplish. Meaning that for example, if I'm trying to get the new Jordans and I go to this store and they say we all sold out, I'm gonna just go to the next store and they be like, yo, we all sold out. And I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go to this third store over here, this third sneaker store. They got some. I got the Jordans and I got my shit complete of what I was trying to do. So I don't give a fuck about what this first store and this second store thought or how, you know, I made their day if I walked in there. Shit. Like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. You see what I'm saying?
Caller, you say you got one chick on the team right now, right?
Yeah.
How many chicks did you holler at to get to her?
Man, like no lie, real talk, like 40.
Okay, so that means you have experience in the game, but you just a lazy butthurt ego motherfucker. That's all that's going on with you, my nigga. You're just lazy, butthurt, and your ego is damaged.
Emotional damage.
Bro, I don't know, bro. No. There's nothing else. All right, I'm gonna let you talk. Go ahead.
Okay.
Say that again.
I'm just saying real quick, like, who the fuck want to just go through like that shit though? Like,
no, hold on.
And ape shit philosophy, we're gonna get to you in a second because ape shit philosophy don't know what he's talking about. We're gonna get to him after this call, but go ahead.
Caller, what are you going through? What the fuck are you going through? Explain it to me.
I'm saying, like,
what are you going through? Tell me what you're going through, bro. Just tell me what you're going through.
I approach every day. I've been approaching chicks, and this whole week I done been rejected, or I done gave out my number and nobody done hit me up.
Emotional damage.
Yo. So I'm still waiting for you to get to the part. I'm still waiting for you to get to the part where you tell me what you're going through, though.
Right.
I mean, it's not shit. I'm just saying, I'm on the topic. That's all I'm saying.
No, nigga, stop fucking with me. You said you going through something, and I asked you, what are you going through? And you said, man, I hollered at like a bunch of chicks this week, and nobody hollered back at me. And I'm still waiting for you as a man to tell me, what are you going through, my nigga? What are you actually going through?
Nothing.
Oh,
you're right. Nothing.
Let me tell you something. Here's what I would like you to do. Here's what I'd like you to do. And it might help change your mindset. It might not. You have some people who they wake up in the morning and they have to go to work. You got some people, they're athletes and they wake up in the morning and they have to go work out. You understand? And a guy like you trying to get another bitch on the team, so you have to go holler and approach bitches. Let me tell you something, bro. I need you to just change a couple of words. You understand? The person that wakes up in the morning and has to go to work, all they have to do is think of it like this: I get to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm an athlete. I'll wake up in the morning and I get to go work out. Because first of all, with the person at work, you know how many motherfuckers don't have a job? You know how many motherfuckers is working at Walmart against their wishes? You know how many motherfuckers their business went bankrupt or they lost their fucking careers? Okay, so
hold on, this sad violin music is for you, my brother. But go ahead, Miles.
You understand? And then the athlete, he gets to go work out. Okay, you know how many motherfuckers is paraplegics and in a wheelchair and can't even fucking walk, but you get to go work out. Now you stop, get the fuck out of your ego, bro. Stop feeling sorry for yourself and understand that you get to go talk to bitches.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Because this is why we did that show the other day, that you got to make it fun.
Mm-hmm.
See, let me tell you something else that you probably don't even understand. A bitch she is gonna sense this energy emanating off of your weak ass, egotistical, emotionally damaged chest.
Mm-hmm.
She gonna feel that shit when you walk up to her, because you taking the fucking, you know, the shattered ego from the last bitch that said no, or that she said she had a boyfriend. You bringing her to this bitch,
right?
So she can feel that weakness in you, bro. And she knows that you the type of nigga who's saying to himself, man, I gotta keep talking to these bitches, instead of the type of nigga that says to himself, ooh, I get to go talk to more bitches.
Exactly, right. Which is two different types of energy.
That's two different types of mindsets and energy, bro. So you can sit there and be like, yo, Miles, you don't understand though. Every girl this week, bro. Every girl this week. And let me tell you something. Nobody better feel sorry for me, because I don't feel sorry for none of y'all niggas. And we don't sit here and talk about game because we feel sorry for you. We sit here and talk about games so we can clarify and get you to a higher mindset so you can be a better player of the game. But ain't nobody sorry for you around here. Ain't nobody giving you a hug, and ain't nobody trauma bonding, and ain't nobody gonna be like, yeah, man, fuck these bitches out here constantly rejecting me and stuff, man.
Right. It's
do you know what I'm going through? Do you know what I'm going through, Locario and Miles? I'm going through so much. Like they should do a fucking Lifetime movie about you. Witness a young man. He had 2 bitches on the team. Now he only has 1. Let's follow him on his journey as he talks to bitch after bitch after bitch, and they reject him constantly. Coming this summer, lonely ass nigga with only 1 bitch on the team. Near you. Like, what are we talking about? This nigga.
Y'all fooling.
You know what we talking about, though. That's what we saying, bro. It's part of the game, man. It's part of the game. You got to understand that shit. It's part of the game, my brother.
Appreciate y'all time, man. I appreciate y'all.
That's what's up. Appreciate you, brother. We gonna holler. Peace,
bro. Take it easy.
We gotta get to this ape shit philosophy. You should call in, bro. You gotta call in. So he says, I mean, you didn't need to unmatch that. That's just ego. You could have got a date if you sent like 2 more texts. Oh my God. Ape shit philosophy. Let me explain something to you. Because when you showed it to me, I thought that was y'all was already on the phone. And I was, you know what I'm saying?
I was still on the app.
Still on the app. So now what ape shit you don't understand is this. Miles said to her, when are you available? She did not answer the question. If she did not answer the question, that means she's not cooperating. If she's not cooperating, you charge her to the game. It's that simple.
That's it.
It's that simple. He said, dude, unmatching her, she didn't outright reject him, shows he's just passive aggressive, butthurt. Oh my God, this nigga. Then he says, I get 2 girls a week off the dating app, bro. I know what I'm talking about. No, you don't. He said, yeah, bro, not every woman is the same. Just low interest back and forth texting will get you the date. I'm not even doing much, just short text. So ape shit, understand this is the thing you got to understand, ape shit, is that you're about following and chasing a bitch. That's what you got to understand. You understand what I'm saying? So he says, once you on the date, then that's what matters. The texting before, she won't even remember. Ape shit. This is why I'm telling you, you don't understand what you're talking about. I'm gonna explain to you this. He says she will. You got to call an ape. She says she will cooperate on the date. Bro, she already showed you she's not cooperative. So even if you're chasing her and begging her to get on a date, and she does get on a date, you're on a date with an uncooperative woman. You see what I'm saying? But see, dudes be, this is why, shout out to Steve, Steve calls niggas surface dwellers because they're looking at shit on the surface. If you look beneath the surface, what happened was the girl already showed that she was being uncooperative. She wasn't complying. She wasn't. Listen, if I ask you a question and you ignore my question, that's basically saying fuck your question.
Yes.
You understand? That means you're disrespecting me.
But that's good enough for ape shit. That's good enough for him.
Exactly. Like he don't give a fuck.
And listen. There's all types of game out there. Y'all don't have to do exactly what I do.
Right.
I really don't have to do exactly what I do. The reason why I show you guys this, right, is because I want to show you the extremities of having very tight and strict game.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You understand? Like ape shit said, another type of nigga would have went back and forth and still got to go on the date. You understand? I'm the type of dude, I like to keep my game tight from the beginning. She got to start showing interest and cooperation from the beginning.
See, he said she's not cooperating on the app because she's got 100 dudes messaging. She's in a maybe state. You can get her cooperating if you play it cool. G, trust me, I used to think like y'all. No, you didn't used to think like us, nigga. You can't think like us and say you used to think like us and now you're doing what you're doing, because what you're doing is a regression if you used to think like us. You see what I'm saying? You're regressing, buddy. You understand what I mean? That's like somebody saying, man, you know what? I used to think like, I had like millions of dollars and shit and I was investing and, I used to think like these rich guys, but now what I do is I blow all my money on strippers and coke. Like, bro, what are you talking about? You're regressing.
He would have been the nigga to send the other bitch the 150 for the locksmith.
Exactly right.
Miles, you was only 2 texts and 1 Cash App away from the date, my nigga. Come on, son. Now you just being butthurt, bro.
He said, and notice what he said. The language exposes him. He said that she got 100 other dudes messaging. I don't give a fuck if she got 1 million other dudes. They're not me, bro. This shows a guy's level of confidence, my nigga. They're not me. I don't give a fuck who's messaging her. When she's messaging me, she just needs to do what the fuck I'm saying. And if she's not, she's charged. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? He said, I used to think like y'all, but then I realized it's not personal until she meets me. She can be respectful and submissive to every dude on the internet. Now I don't Cash App. It's not about it being personal. What I'm saying is she's not respecting the game. Do you understand? Right. You think listen, Miles just told y'all he has a script. You think the script is personal? No, it's a fucking script. I send her this, tell her to meet me here, tell her when she's free, and then we set up the fucking date. You understand? That's not personal. You see what I mean? But she's not respecting the game, meaning she's not going along with the script. You see what I'm saying? This is what you guys don't get. Y'all want to make the shit harder for yourselves. It's crazy because ape shit, this is what you got to understand. We're not saying you can't get a chick, but what type of women are you getting? Because you're going to end up on these dates with women who don't fucking listen to you. You're going to end up on dates with women who are wishy-washy, who give you the runaround, who's going to play games because you've allowed yourself to be the type of guy to get games played on you by trying to text her 2, 3, 4 times after the fact she ain't really responding to you how she's supposed to respond to you. Because ape shit, you said it. You said, well, Miles, you could have just hit her up like 2 or 3 more times and you would have got the date. So basically what he's saying, Miles, is Miles, jump through the hoops for this bitch. Right. And you can get her and then go on this date with this goofy ass bitch that's going to run around and play games. Nonsense. You see
Miles, 2 more texts and you would have been in there, my nigga.
Right. Exactly. Like,
I'm good, though. I'm good. Trust me.
That's crazy. It's like ridiculous. Hold on. I want to answer this question real quick. We're going to get to the calls. Gift said, why not just say, when are you available? You said a lot in the message. I'll tell you why, but I'll tell you my reason, but go ahead, Miles. You can answer that.
Oh, no, because a lot of dudes be, they do the double texting shit. I say everything in one fucking thing.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's what I was going to say. The more information that you can put, the less question she has, which means the less talking y'all are going to fucking do. You understand what I'm saying? So you can just say, when are you available? But if he says, hey, listen, this is the spot, we're going to do this. When are you available? So we can do the shit I said in this fucking message. So all she needs to do is tell me when she's available. And then she said, you know what I mean? Go ahead.
No, the idea is that she's meeting a man that already has a plan. I already have a plan in place. Are you down with the plan? Yes or no?
Right.
So my next question is, what evening are you available? Now, she said, just to you know, clarify what happened in the actual, you know, unmatch. She said, "Oh, really?"
Mm-hmm.
That phrase, "Oh, really?" First, that's her trying to qualify me.
Right.
You understand? And I understand it. Like you said, she don't know me personally, and there's a lot of niggas on. Fine. It's all good. But I did ask you a specific question, though.
Right.
I told you my plan in detail, and I asked you a specific question.
Mm-hmm.
And you said, "Oh, really? What spot is it?"
Right.
So you're trying to qualify me, and you're showing me that you're more interested in the spot, actually answering my question so we can move forward with the plans.
Facts. See, he said, I can't call in. I'm not in the States. You can still call in even though you're United States. It don't matter. He said, but trust me, fellas, he went in too fast, asking for the date. His message was a goddamn too fast? Too fast?
Right. I'm supposed to.
He said, dudes treating Tinder like Uber Eats. You dealing with people not fast. No, that's exactly how you're supposed to deal with them, like a fast food. I always use the McDonald's reference. I want a number 2 with a large fries and a fucking Coke. That's how you set the fucking nigga. See, I can't stand when dudes that don't act. See, okay, ape shit. I'm not saying that what you're doing doesn't work for you. I'm just saying what you're doing is not best practices. Because what you don't understand, ape shit, is this. There are women who are fucking time wasters. There are women who are attention whores. So ape shit, you're telling me that you're supposed to go for what? 3 or 4 messages back and forth talking shit.
Right.
Understand? You said it makes her invest. Ape shit. Why would a woman give a fuck about investing in a man she does not plan on meeting? Does that, okay, ape shit, you match with a girl, she looks at you, she says, you know what? He's not my type, but I'll talk to him. So now, ape shit, you're gonna go back and forth with a bitch that's never gonna meet you? So this is what you don't get. There's women who are attention whores. So to get rid of the attention whores, you get to the fucking point. Now, again, it's not to say you can't be indirect. You can do that because I've talked about that too. There's ways to do that, but it still has to come back to you actually setting up some shit so you don't waste your time. But see, guys, if you're not doing this all the time, you're not going to realize this shit, because what you got to understand is this, is that there are women, again, they're going to be women that's going to sit there and waste your time, and you're not going to know this until it's too late. And you're going to be like, damn, I fucking spent, you know, because remember, some chicks, sometimes, you know, when you text a girl on Tinder, you send her a message, she might not message you till the next day.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Or even 2 days later or something like that. So now you waiting for, so the text coming 2 days later, you send her another fucking text. She don't text you another. So you spent the whole week going back and forth with this chick, right? And then you finally try to make something happen. And then she's like, you know, actually, can we do a rain check? I'm not going to be able to do this, blah, blah, blah. You wasted all that time when you could have fucking, you know, just made the shit happen. You understand what I'm saying? He's ape shit. You need to join the Bad Boy membership. I'm sorry, man. I feel bad for you, bro. You got to join the Bad Boy because you're. I know ape shit get his time wasted. I know he gets his time wasted. Based on what he's saying, he's getting his time wasted heavy.
I want to know if he actually got a chick though.
Right.
I want to know any of those situations that he do the way he do what he do. I wonder if it actually turns into a real, like a actual connection. Like if he got anybody on the team or got anybody in the vetting process to become his girl or anything like that.
Because he's talking about too fast. There's no such thing as too fast. There's no such thing as too fast.
But
I don't know where you get this shit. I don't know where you guys get this shit.
My pace is my pace.
Mm-hmm.
A bitch can't dictate my pace.
Right. Not even that. Do you realize that there's chicks that you would meet randomly at a bar and you could be fucking her in an hour? So is that too fast? There's women who meet men and they want to fucking be their girlfriend in like 2 weeks. Is that too fast? Right?
Bro.
Women be thirsty for a relationship.
Bro, dome in the bar bathroom at the 23-minute mark. What? Like, these things happen, and I'm supposed to. Nah, bro. I don't.
Yeah, crazy. All right, let's go to 347 then 713 then 718. 347. What's popping? Who's this?
Locario, what's up?
What's up, my brother? Did you donate?
Yes, I did.
That's what's up.
All right, so
It was good.
So real quick, I want to comment on two things. I don't understand why dudes have such a problem with rejection. As a matter of fact, one of the best things that can happen to you is you get rejected by the wrong chick. You know what I'm saying? I've been through so much shitty situations in my life with females who I could tell wasn't really feeling me, you know, and this is my younger days when I didn't have no game. I didn't know about all of this stuff. And this bitch dragged me through the fucking mud to the point where I look back in hindsight, like, damn, you know what? I wish she would have rejected me.
Exactly, right.
I wish she would have turned me down. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I look at it like this. See, the thing is, I'm turned off naturally by a woman who doesn't want me. You know what I'm saying? I find her unattractive. Not physically, of course, because I hollered at her because there was something in her that I saw that I thought was attractive. But I'm turned off to just her, period. You know what I'm saying? Because, all right, you're not feeling me. All right, that turns me off right there because I already know, even if you did, like, if we gave each other a chance, we went out and stuff like that, I already know, like, you know, what type of shit is going to be. Like you said, they're going to start playing games and all this other stuff like that because I can tell your perception of me.
Right.
You know, so I look at it like this. Listen, it's not an ego thing, but the way my mind sees it, it's like, look, you rejected me first, but in a way, I'm kind of rejecting you second. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't say it to you, but we rejected each other. You know what I'm saying? Real quick story. I live in Brooklyn, so you know, near the Barclays Center over there.
Right.
I saw a girl. You know, I just approached her. I was like, "Damn, you look beautiful, baby." She said, "Yeah, I know I'm beautiful," with a real shitty attitude. And I was like, "Oh, okay." She said, "Do you want to tell me something?" I was like, "Nah, just that. Nah, you have a nice day." See, I rejected her right there.
Right.
She rejected me. I mean. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? So
Facts.
I was like, oh yeah, that's
Facts.
And then
the rosebud right there. That's the rosebud. Hi, how you doing?
Right. Exactly. That's facts. Now that's some real shit you saying, caller. That's some real shit.
And it's so funny because, you know, she was like, yeah, there's something you want to tell me? I was like, nah, I'm good. She's like, all right, motherfucker. Like, she cursed me out. I'm like, yeah, this is good thing. You know what I'm saying?
She wanted to shoot the fade with you. She was ready. That's crazy. Oh man. That's crazy.
And the second thing I want to comment on, and I've been waiting for this some time, is them dudes that be talking about body count. That's the funniest shit ever. When I hear dudes talking about, yo, what's her body count look like? These be the same dudes that'll watch a porno movie and watch 12 niggas digging this bitch out, spitting her, pulling, and then talking about, yo, I will marry her.
Right.
Yo, isn't that hilarious? I'm sitting there like, wait a minute. You the same dude that's worrying about how many guys she's sleeping with, yet you looking at a bitch getting dug out on the thing, and you talking about, damn, I would marry her. I would have her kids and all of that. I'm like, but you actually witnessing the act,
right,
for being violated by dudes. I don't know, man. This world is crazy, man. But yo, listen, please, Miles, Locario, keep up the good work. Y'all strengthen my game a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of these dudes, they still clinging to a lot of red pill stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think that's why it's not really setting in, because they taking what you saying on one hand, but then they anchored to that red pill knowledge, and it's hard for them to kind of like break free from that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Nah, that's some real shit, man. That's some real shit, man. But yo, we appreciate the call, my brother. I'm gonna holler at you, man.
All right.
All right. Be safe. Be safe.
You got it, bro.
All right. Real quick. So we're gonna keep the calls going. So it says RP Shorts that I agree with. Ape shit. Some women are not used to the straight up ass message. Bruh, you gotta understand something, right? It's not about her being used to it or not. If a woman is about making something happen with the dude, it doesn't matter how he's messaging her, right? She's gonna try to make it happen. You see what I'm saying? So y'all thinking, see, the problem is, again, y'all probably haven't been with enough women or been in enough situations, right, to understand how women are going to act and react to specific types of men. You understand? Meaning that you got to be in all these different situations to see the differences in how women react to you. So if I talk to 10 women, right, and 2 out of those 10 women, I say, yo, meet me here tomorrow, 8 o'clock. And they're both like, yeah, hell yeah. And then they just meet me. And after I, fucking, confirm whatever, then if I already had that happen 2 times, why the fuck would I need to do it any other way when I have proof that it can happen? You understand what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Because Aisha says she can't see you online, so she needs to know if you're cool. She maybe has had bad experiences before with online dates. Guys, why do you give a fuck about her bad experiences? And on top of that, I always said this. If her desire is stronger than her fear, then her desire will win. So even if she had bad experiences, you know what she's gonna say? She's like, damn, I had bad experiences, but this nigga right here, though, I'm going to meet this nigga immediately.
Right.
That's how women think, bro. This is what y'all don't get. A woman only does what she does based off of her desire to do it, based off of the specific guy in the situation. Women are not one way. That's what y'all don't get. Y'all think this is what y'all think. Y'all think women make a decision in their mind and they stick with that shit. No, they don't. Women go with however the fuck they're feeling at any moment. She could be like at 5 o'clock, she could say, you know what, I'm never gonna just meet a guy online just off the bat and blah, blah, blah. At 5:15, she gonna match with a nigga. He gonna be like, yo, come and meet me tonight. She gonna be like, okay. That's how they do. But y'all don't understand this. Seriously, like, come on, man. Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. But let's go to 713. I think this is a monogamous player. What up?
Yes, sir. How y'all doing, guys? This is a monogamous player. Happy Friday. Yes, sir. I donated.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
Yes, sir, guys. I'm not going to be on for long. I just wanted to say these 3 quick things. I do want to actually reply to what Ain't Shit said about, oh, Miles, you could have just kept texting her and, maybe a date would have came out of, the woodworks later, right? That's a mistake because, Mr. Locario and Miles, these guys don't even know the difference between medium interest and low interest.
Mm-hmm.
If a woman has medium interest or high interest to you, she's not going to be asking you for money on the first date.
Mm-hmm.
Just like how you felt, Miles, about like the disrespect. I've had that happen to me because I'm like, bitch, I'm a real ass nigga. Like, what the fuck are you coming to me like that? You know what I mean? That's how I'm feeling inside. So I'm like, oh, okay, I already know that it's low interest. You know what I'm saying? Because she already treat me like every other nigga when I'm not like every other nigga. So she's already done. But these guys, they don't realize that. They can't even decipher or tell differentiate the difference between low interest or medium interest. You know what I'm saying? And as I say, if a girl has medium interest or high interest, she's not going to be asking you no bullshit ass question about money and making up these lies just to get something from you. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of times, Miles, and I want to add what you were saying earlier, a lot of these guys will actually give these women money. You know why, Mr. Locario? It's because these guys want to feel connected to a woman. That's how much lack of pussy that they're not getting.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are willing to pay women, not even for the pussy, just to have the attention of a woman or to feel the fantasy of, okay, I'm doing something for this fine chick that I feel that's attractive. So that's enough for me. And it's crazy that a lot of guys are living like that. To be honest, that's sad. Another thing I want to say, Miles, and I really want to talk about your situation, Miles, because there's a lot of game that you be giving, Miles, that be going over guys' heads. And I'm about to get to that. A lot of guys, the reason why they're not attractive to women is because guys don't tap into awareness. A lot of guys are not aware. They don't have full awareness. And a lot of guys are not being unique, towards themselves and about who they really are, right? Now, for example, Mr. Locario, when it comes to this looks, money, and status, right? The average guy that's all in his ego and all in this whole red pill about looks, money, and status, he thinks that is what's going to get the next chick, right? But the next chick might be turned on just from his conversation. Or just from how he moves as a man on every other day. So it's not even about the looks, money, and status, but you get bombarded with trying to be like every other dude to where you don't even tap into your uniqueness of who made you. Because guys got to understand, not every girl is going to like you, but if you truly be who you are, regardless of who you are, you could be an average looking guy, a great looking guy, you could be a guy with status, whatever the case may be. The right chick is going to come to you and fuck with you if you being unique in who you are. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing I want to say is, Miles, and that's why I say, Miles, you be giving out too much game, Miles. I'm being honest. These guys got to start paying you like real shit. Like, here's the thing I want to talk about, Miles. And when I say this, you're going to know a monogamous player be listening. You know what I'm saying? Because I be living this shit. Here's what you be saying, Miles, and this is why the game is not about women. Guys don't understand that the game is about you. Now, Miles, you talked about today about old girl flake, and then last week you were showing the picture of that fine ass bitch with that fat ass that came to the date 45 minutes later and you was already at home, right? Now, every other dude that's not unique, right, would have gave these bitches another chance, or they would have stayed at the restaurant to rate on her and just would have accepted the disrespect just because these bitches are fine, right? But you're unique because you didn't do that, right? Let's go on the other side of the spectrum, Miles. You remember that story about, you said that you matched with this chick and she was cute online, but when you actually saw her, you kind of realized, damn, she kind of on the big side. You know what I'm saying? But because she respected the game and she was on time, and she did everything that she was supposed to and follow in your script, it wasn't even about how she looked. You have to continue to follow the script, and I'm going to treat this woman right, and I'm going to show this woman an experience because she's here right now. You see what I'm saying? So it's not about how she looks and all that kind of shit. You see what I'm saying? So when you run your game like that, Miles, it's hard for bullshit ass, low level, low life bitches to infiltrate your system because you already have a system in line. And a lot of these guys don't have that. See, what I'm trying to say is, Miles, a lot of guys would have let these fine bitches flake and still be trying to connect with them. But this chick, regardless of how she looks, she's on point for a real nigga. But these niggas would have flaked on her. But that's how you are unique, Miles. And that's why the game gods are blessing you. That's all I wanted to say, guys. Y'all have a great day.
That's what's up. Monogamous player be on point. He be on point. See, ape shit philosophy is, look, you said, Locario, you the man, but you're wrong on this. No, I'm right. And you're also right too, ape shit. But understand, it's just two different things. Because see, this is the difference between me and you when it comes to this, right? You're making the situation about the woman. So you'll get the girls, but you're going to get girls who shit on you and basically waste your time and give you the runaround. See, we make the game about us. So what's interesting is this. Notice, apeshit said, well, Miles, if you would have sent 2 or 3 more texts, then you would have got her, right? So what apeshit's philosophy is, as I'm saying, apeshit's philosophy is fuck who you are and fuck her about. Do whatever you need to do in order to get the girl. That's his philosophy. You see what I'm saying? So basically, disrespect yourself for pussy.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, ignore what you're about in order to get the girl. That's what apeshit is basically saying. You see what I mean? That's what he's saying. So yeah, so you can make that happen. But what happens is that you become the type of guy that are dealing with women who don't respect you, who don't cooperate, who's going to be on some bullshit. You got to understand that. So understand that that's the type of situation, because you're putting the woman before you. Oh, well, if you would, because remember, Miles said, when are you available? And she didn't respond to his question.
Right.
So basically what you're saying is, Miles, fuck what you trying to do what the girl's trying to do so you can get the pussy.
Right. you know what it is? Apeshit is saying to himself, if I text into the show like 2 or 3 more times, I could get Locario to agree with me.
Right. It's like, no. I'm like, apeshit, that's not the way, bro. That's not the way, I'm telling you. So you can go do that, but understand you're going to get a certain type of woman.
Exactly.
You're going to get a bunch of, because remember, what you're doing is you're making the woman, see a guy with game, what he does is that he makes a woman bend to his whim. You understand? Now, what you're doing is you're bending to the whim of the woman. So basically, just like when you fuck a woman, when you have a hard ass dick and you fuck the girl, that's because she has to bend to your whim. You understand? She has to fucking take the cock. You understand what I'm saying? Now, metaphorically, what you're doing, ape shit, is you're taking her cock. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you're going along with her shit. Do you see what I mean? So now what happens is you don't have a stance on what you're about. You just go with the flow based off of how the woman is at any time. So therefore, you're flexible. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you're flexible in the sense of I'm gonna do what the girl wants me to do.
Right.
Versus I'm gonna do what I want to do and find the girls who are gonna follow what I want to do. You understand what I'm saying? That's the thing. Exactly. Kay Zaga said masculine men influence women, males are influenced by women. Ape shit is the latter. That's facts. That's what I was trying to tell you. I was trying to tell them. That's what happens. That's what happens. So, you got to understand that. So we're going to go 718 and the 631. 718. I think this is Moses. Moses, what's good?
Locario Miles, what's going on, man? How y'all doing? I donated.
Chilling. Appreciate it.
What's going on? Listen, I wasn't going to call in, but I just read through the same shit Miles just went through just now. You understand? And that's for 4 different bitches. So I just charged 4 different dumbass bitches to the game today. You understand? And that's why I'm walking up right now. I'm like, and now I just while y'all was talking, I just got off the phone just now with a baddie, a chick who's bad. You were supposed to meet up. She agreed to go on a date with me today, and then after that we was gonna smash. We was gonna have sex. She agreed on that.
Right.
Now what happened was I called her to confirm. Guess what? She said, "Oh, unfortunately, hon, I won't be able to come out with you today. You understand? Because I'm going to my sister's birthday party.
Oh God,
am I down to go?" I told her, "Listen, go to your sister's birthday party. Goodbye." You understand? And then guess what? I did? Hit up another chick and be like, "Yo, what you up to tonight?" She said, "Oh, nah, she's going to work. She would want to see me tonight." But and that chick that I just got off the phone, guess what? Was another baddie. You understand? But the thing is, her voice, she sounds like she's exciting to talk to me. But she said, "Oh, I wouldn't want to see you tonight, but unfortunately, I gotta go to work. Unfortunately, but we could do it tomorrow." Yeah, I said, "Okay, so tomorrow at 10 p.m. we're gonna do this. You're gonna go to this bar, and then after that we're gonna go forward." And she said, "Okay, cool. I'm excited to do that, definitely." So guess what? Tonight, guess what I did? I got on the phone with my boy. He's a DJ. You understand? And I told him, "No, listen, I'm coming through tonight, man. And then me and him, we're gonna come through, and you're gonna have a lot of bitches. You understand? And I'm gonna holler at some bitches and try to get shit popping." I'm glad that other chick played. That's why I'm walking up right now with my head up. I'm like, I'm happy as fuck. I love when bitches flake on me. You know why? Because it tells me how full of shit they are. You understand? It tells me that, yeah, you thought I was stupid. You thought I was a weak motherfucker. Well, guess what? You can't play none of those games with me. You understand? I'm letting you know this right now. And one last thing I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna get off of here. Guess what, Miles? I'm about to tell you something dangerous. Are you ready to hear this?
Okay.
Get ready.
I'm ready.
That you wasn't a fed or undercover. Because if it was an undercover dude who had game, she would have, and that nigga was some type of way. He would have been like, "Yo, I'm about to investigate this bitch and get this bitch locked up for real." You understand? So thanks for taking my call, man.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Shout out to Moses, man. Moses always coming with that heat.
No, Moses out here putting in work though. Shout out to Moses. He's always like out here getting it in.
That's real shit. All right, so let's
hold on, real quick. What he's saying is some true shit, because that chick with that I getting locked out of the door shit, that's like scam worthy, bro.
Exactly, right.
Like he's right. If I really wanted to, I could fucking follow this shit up and fucking get arrested for scamming niggas. But anyway.
That's facts. That's facts. So we're gonna go 631 and 734. 631. What's popping? Who's this?
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen?
What up, my brother? Did you donate?
To be honest, I didn't. Sorry about that. You can drop me off if you like.
All right, listen. Donate and then call back. Donate and call right back, bro. Just hit the top of the joint, hit the Cash App, or the PayPal and then hit us back. I appreciate the call, bro. All right, let's go to 734. 734, what's popping?
Hey, can you hear me?
What's going on? What's going on? What's popping? What's good?
What's up, bro? I donated.
Appreciate it.
Bro. This is James.
Appreciate it.
What's up, bro?
What's good?
Question, bro.
What's up?
What's up? You say something, Miles?
Oh,
I'm sorry. It's just this motherfucker RP Shorts.
Yeah,
in
we're
the
gonna
fucking-
get
I'm
to
sorry.
that after the call, but go ahead, caller, go ahead.
All right. I got you. I just want to ask a quick question, bro. So, one thing I always thought was that, like, amongst communities, there was a difference. It's like how game is and shit like that. I always thought it was like a stereotype that black men have more game.
Mm-hmm.
But the more I'm around, like, niggas, I started to listen to, like, niggas talking shit like that. Like, at my job, for instance. And basically, we had this whole conversation where they was, like, promoting tricking and shit and saying, like, I mentioned this before, but I didn't go in depth. They basically saying, like, bro, you talking to all these girls now, but when you get to, like, 30, 35, shit ain't gonna be like that. You're gonna have to settle down. You're gonna have to compromise on all your shit. So I'm like, is it like, because I have to admit it's a difference from when I was in college and when I was around chicks all the time and shit was just, I was what you call macking on accident and shit like that.
Right.
So you just in those circle suckers. But does it like, how can you maintain like a good dating life and options throughout life? Like, 'cause you know how that whole red pill niggas be talking about, like, a man's, that one video you guys reacted to. You talking about how 30 is like the prime and shit. But I be hearing the opposite. I be hearing niggas struggling. When I'm niggas at my job and shit, they sound like they struggling dating and shit. So I'm wondering how it is when you get older.
No, see, this is the thing. It's about the particular guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of guys are struggling in general because they ain't got no game. You understand what I'm saying? Because like what we're saying is a lot of dudes, no matter what their age is, you understand what I'm saying? When their game is weak as fuck, that's when they struggle. It doesn't matter if they're young, old, whatever. You understand? So the thing is that it just depends upon that guy and the work he puts in to acquire what he gets and what he wants. You see what I'm saying? So cause like even like right now, like Miles is what, 40 now? So and I feel like this is and this is like the most Miles have been going in his entire life. You understand what I'm saying? So so it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is. Cause because Miles back in the day was more on some monogamous shit. You know what I'm saying? So now he's just doing his thing. So like, even when you get older, it doesn't matter as long as that game is in you. You see what I mean? And a lot of these dudes, unfortunately, remember, a lot of these dudes, no matter what age, they don't have game. Their game is fucking weak. This is why they talk about tricking and doing all this extra shit and spending a whole bunch of time with a chick and doing all the other stuff because they're just all over the place and they don't know what, like, even like I be all on Clubhouse like crazy. And these dudes on Clubhouse, bruh, it's insane the type of shit they be talking about. And they be looking at me like I'm crazy. Like this one dude was like, he said, there was a guy who said, he was like, I don't know what's wrong with these women today. He said that he was at one of those like cigar bars or some shit or whatever. And then he said that he fucking started talking to these three women. And he was like, it was these three women that was on some like fucking, these like successful women with the degrees and all this other shit. So he was talking to them for like maybe like 20 minutes, half an hour, having a good conversation. And then so when the bill came, he was like, oh, let me get that. And then the woman was like, oh no, we're fine. We can get it. You don't need to get it. And he got upset at them for not allowing him to pay the fucking bill. So chicks he just met, he wants to fucking pay and I'm looking at this dude like, so you trying to pay the bill of a woman or women that you just met at some bar that you just having a conversation with? But this is how a lot of these guys think because they're on this shit where they think that their whole thing as a man is they're supposed to fucking kiss ass, suck butt, and fucking provide for strange women. You understand what I'm saying? And so dudes like that, there's a lot of guys out there like that don't have no game. And they run their game that way, so their shit is weak. It's terrible.
Well, I just thought, well, Miles, I sent you a cash app too, bro. I don't know if you got it yet.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, no problem, bro. And I just want to say real quick, I'm gonna get off here real quick, but yeah, that's facts though, bro. Now that I realize that. But another thing, man, I hate to always bring this shit up, but like with my pops and shit, I always reference like my parents' relationship. So that's like what I have to go off of. And like my whole family is kind of like conservative and shit like that, like old school. And the men in my family are like real, like, for instance, I've never seen my pops cry besides like once. Any man in my family real. And they like all kind of like stoic and shit like that. And their wives do like the shit that women traditionally do. Like they're always, I've never seen any man in my family like argue with their wives, any of that shit. Like they fix their plate. They do like old school shit. So I grew up, because my dad I was young when my dad passed. So I didn't know like the nuances of a relationship. But what I saw was like, my mom was always in that state, and she still to this day like talks about how he was like, she said like he knew how to like, he was like the balance, like he knew how to be balanced with shit. So I'm wondering like, if a man, but now that I'm learning certain game shit because I'm older now, I can ask questions about shit. If a man can't like if a man can't vent to his chick or whatever, because I know how we're not supposed to talk about our emotions to a chick and stuff like that. Like, what is it when a woman holds you down if you can't be like, say if you go through some shit? What is like, how much room do you have to vent or to say some shit to her? Or is it just you got to talk to your niggas or your boys or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much can you even, how much wiggle room do you have to even let a girl know your feelings and shit like that?
Well, this is the thing. I'll say this way. Understand that. Look at it this way. If something occurs in real time where your girl sees you feeling a certain type of way, that's one thing. But venting is a choice you're making. You understand what I'm saying? So meaning like, let's say for example, like if I'm on the phone and I got some fucked up news and shit, right? And she can see it on my face that I'm visibly upset, and I'm like, oh yeah, this shit kind of happened, whatever, right? That's one thing. But if I'm just chilling, or I walk into the house or some shit, or I see my girl and I'm like, yo, man, my boss, man, this guy, he's just, fucking blah, 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 blah. And so what happens is that now you become a complaining ass nigga, and that's not a masculine thing for you to do, to be complaining to your woman. You see what I'm saying? So that's the difference. It's one thing to sort of, because like even in my I just dropped a new Bad Boy membership program. I talked about 15 things that make you look weak, when or 15 weak behaviors or whatever. And one of the things that I said is being a crybaby. So crying is different than being a crybaby. So what a crybaby is someone that's always complaining, bitching, moaning, and crying about shit all the time, and just vomiting out their feelings all to their woman. Right now is one thing to cry, because there could be a situation where you cry and because let's say your son just got killed. Yeah, you're gonna cry. You understand what I'm saying? You're probably gonna tears probably gonna come out. Right? But is a difference. That's one thing. But then being an actual crybaby though is when you're constantly sort of like bitching and moaning about shit going on in your life that you don't like how it's going down. So instead of just dealing with it, fixing it, making it happen, you vent to your girl because your girl is probably around you more than anybody in this situation. So then you feel like, well, I want to let her know how I feel, because this is the thing. I think sometimes what happens is this. Us men, we want women to know how we feel, because we want them to sort of feel sorry for us so they can get off our backs. You understand what I'm saying? But it doesn't work that way. You see what I'm saying? Because what you have to understand is, you got to understand that as much as you love your chick, there's still a separation in the sense of, like, I always use the boss and company analogy, is that when you have a boss, your boss has to keep it together for the betterment of the company. So even if shit was fucked up, the boss can't go into the middle of the fucking office where all the cubicles are at and say, hey guys, I got an announcement to make. I'm really sorry. We're having trouble with, the payroll and the money coming in this month. So I don't know, guys. Some of y'all might get fired next week. I'm not sure who, but just wanted to let y'all know I'm just really stressed out. Like, if your boss came in and did that, that'll fuck up the whole fucking situation of the company. You see what I'm saying? So that's the same thing with dealing with your girl. Is like there's a thing where because you need to maintain the relationship, you need to know how to handle your own emotions so that she can actually stay in her position. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of times what happens is that we want to vent or say something to her because we want her to know how we're feeling, but how we're feeling doesn't necessarily matter in a sense to her in the grand scheme of things, because check this out. How we're feeling can make her feel a certain type of way. And then because she feels a certain type of way, yeah, she's gonna blame you for making her feel that way. That's the crazy part about the shit. So even for example, like check this out. If your girl said to you, hey, you know, like just tell me what's on your mind. Like, why are you feeling this way about whatever situation, right? And then you say, you know what, girl, actually, you know, I feel A, B, and C. Now, whatever A, B, and C is, imagine that got her upset. Now she's upset because of what you told her. So now the situation went from you trying to vent to her about your issues to you trying to calm down her issues of her being upset about what you just said. And that's how women think. So that's like, you ever try to have a debate with a chick or an intellectual conversation and you say something that sort of hurts her feelings or pisses her off? And now you got to deal with her feelings?
Yeah, no logic.
Right, exactly.
No logic left after that.
Right. So imagine that. And you're just trying to have a intellectual or philosophical debate with her and you're not even venting. So imagine you're venting and now that your fucking venting causes her to feel a certain type of way, which gets her in her feelings. So now you defeated the whole purpose of what you was trying to do in the first place. And that's why you can't really vent to your girl, because you venting to your girl can never, like, it's hard for women to see things objectively because women only see things subjectively in a lot of cases. Now there's always exceptions, but most women see things subjectively, meaning they see everything through it being about them. Do you understand what I'm saying? So
yeah,
even go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna I know Mom's ready to get the next call. I can feel it, but I'm like, yeah, because I know I talk hell a lot. But the reason I asked that question was because I asked my mom the other day, like, because she was talking about relationships, like, oh, you need to. She was telling me like, you need to make sure you're honest with girls. If you're talking to multiple girls and shit like that, she like that's just shit she be saying if she sees me like going out on different dates and shit. But I asked her like, because I was just curious. I said, you said that like dad never let you down, and dad was this and that, like always a solid guy. And I come to think of it, like she was always feminine and like loving and shit like that. All the women in my family pretty much are. But I'm like, do I have to be like the men in my family? Like, because I'm a guy who likes to, I'm gonna be real with you. I used to, if a girl asked me about some shit, I used to like tell her my feelings, but I never saw the men in my family do that. So I'm like, is there really love, or is it like only, because how do I know if I never seen any of them weak? How do I know if they really love them? You know what I'm saying? Like, do they only love them in good times, or you see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I was questioning. Like,
caller. Here's the thing. And here's the most important part when it comes to feelings and being a man. And this is why I stress. This is why I stress language to you guys. This is why I really, really stress language, because the main difference between looking weak and dealing with your emotions is how you express it. That's the main thing. Now you got some niggas who something's gonna happen that's gonna make them emotional. You got some niggas, they gonna start throwing shit, yelling, cussing. You understand? And they think that that's masculine because they're yelling and cussing and they're just doing a bunch of like shit, you know, on the overly aggressive tip. You know what I'm saying? That's not what's gonna actually make you look strong in front of your girl. Actually, in most cases, that can make you look very unsettled. And your girl will actually lose faith in you because she see that you can't handle shit when shit happen. That means if you out here breaking shit in the house, that means you might fuck around and start abusing her and put your hands on her by mistake if something goes wrong between you and her.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, if you want to maintain a certain level of strength and still deal with your emotions, you have to know how to express your emotions in a calm way. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're feeling sad about something, there's a difference between venting, because let's be honest, venting is just a pretty word for complaining. Let's be honest.
Exactly. Right.
You understand? So niggas just come out, oh, you know, I want to vent. No, nigga, you just trying to complain in front of your bitch and you want to call it something else.
Right.
You understand? But there is a difference between something happening, you understand? And you can sit down, y'all chilling, maybe y'all going over the day or whatever. And then, you could say to yourself, yo, it really pissed me off when my boss told me this shit. And, it's crazy because if it happens again, I'm going to start looking for a new job because I don't think this company understands my worth.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's different than saying, man, fuck my boss. Man, I hate that nigga, man. I'm tired of this shit, man. They be treating me like shit down at that job. Yo, babe, fuck all that, man. No. Because here's the thing. Because when a man processes his emotions in a calm and in a strong way, usually we're processing our emotions so we can understand what to do next. Because a man's true language is action.
Exactly.
So I'm not going to sit here and talk about my emotions just to talk about my emotions.
Right.
I'm going to, if I'm talking to my lady, I'm going to express how I feel so I can understand what to do for my next move. And then that's when my woman can say, all right, babe, we going to watch that. And then as soon as something else happens, let me know. Cause I got connections in the industry. And as soon as you need something, then we're going to move on this and we're going to move on that. So you don't even have to worry about that job, babe. You understand? And that's how the conversation should go. But once you start, man, you know what I'm saying? Man, fuck them niggas. Yeah, because I don't understand. I don't like the way they be treating me down at my job. They be thinking I'm some kind of punk. They think, do I look like a punk, babe? Do I look like a punk? And yeah, you do look like a fucking punk. Because you in here yelling and screaming for no fucking reason when we should be actually looking at the situation logically to figure out how to make our next move our best move. And that's what a woman will appreciate in a man. Yeah, you can feel emotions, but when you start overreacting and venting, now you leave that shit to her. Let her vent to you. So she come home like, I hate that job. These bitch in my job, she be da-da-da-da-da, and I hate this thing. And then you say, come here, babe. I got you. Don't worry about it.
Right. Exactly. Facts.
Your man got you.
Okay, bro. Yeah. So basically just say what you feel and then put your plan in action. Like that's what I was told.
Exactly. Right. It's about action, bro. It's always about action. It's always about action. That's why women need us. Because anybody could feel how the fuck they want to feel, but it's a man who initiates action. You understand?
Right. That's
my
why
mom actually said that to me. Yeah, my mom actually said that to me. Yeah, too. She said he would say something to her, like she said, but she would expect him to have a plan in action because she knew that.
Right,
like,
and that's why he's even saying it, because he's basically letting her know the plan, but the plan is being expressed through him talking about what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Versus him just sort of like, well, I feel this way about this. And then you're like, okay, so why are you telling me this? Oh no, I just wanted to tell you how I feel. Like, that's ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? Like,
so don't complain about shit you can change. Basically.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Don't complain about shit you can change. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all.
All right, my brother. Appreciate the call, man. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
Oh shit, I hit the wrong fucking button with the other guy. I think it was 631. Call back. My bad. I had clicked off you, but I'm sick. So let's go to red pill shorts. This nigga. He said, you guys taking this flaking shit too seriously. She had to go to her sister's birthday party. What's so bad about that? She's not going to choose some random dude over her own sister. Yo, sometimes I'll be like, is he 631? We want to get to you in a second. I'll be like, are these guys trolling or is they for real about this shit? But I think he's for real. RP Shorts, understand this, bro. There's so many levels to this right here that it's ridiculous. Now, let's go with the direction of, let's first go with the direction that she's bullshitting you. Let's just start there. Let's say she actually doesn't have a sister's birthday party and she's using that as an excuse to flake, right? And a lot of times women will do this because they know there's other guys who are going to give them another chance, because then they're like, oh, well, I guess she had something else to do that came up, so I don't want to so she still has you on the sort of in the wing just in case she's bored one day and wants to hit you up so you could take her out to dinner. Now, another way to look at this is this too. right? Let's say she does have her sister's birthday party, right? And let's say she forgot, or let's say she knew about it, but then she just decided to go there instead of seeing you. Either way, she wasted your time.
Either way.
Basically what that means is, and you got to say to yourself, okay, well, wait a second. We set plans, but then you had other plans. So what that means is that you're not actually reliable.
Right. You're not organized with your time.
Exactly. So then if that's the case, why should I deal with you anyway? See, a lot of y'all don't be thinking about the underlying mess. This is why, shout out to Steve, niggas is surface dwellers, bro. Niggas is surface dwellers.
Yo, sleep is the cousin of death. Shout out to Nas.
Mm-hmm.
Sleep is the cousin of death. What does that mean? That means a nigga that's sleep and a nigga that's dead. It looks very similar.
Right, exactly.
But one of them is way more serious.
Mm-hmm.
And what y'all niggas is doing when a bitch flakes on you and you like, oh, it's not a big deal. What you're doing is you're looking at death and mistaking it for sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You staring death in the face and mistaking it for sleep. So you think you can, oh, it's okay. I could just reschedule. We can move forward. But that woman is bringing you into a space of her being first disrespectful of your time.
Mm-hmm.
And she's disorganized in her own life because she can't remember that she got a party coming up. So
exactly.
if the party was so fucking important, why the hell why are you confirming dates with me?
Exactly.
And if you run your life, then bitch, you all unorganized and shit.
Right.
You understand? That's how it works.
Right. So ape shit, man. You get award of the day, bro, for game goofiness. So ape shit said, I'm gonna get to these calls right after this. We're gonna wrap it up. He says, I had girls flake on me, then fuck when we met. I had girls immediately cooperate, but waste my time on the date. Y'all trying too much to read into her behavior. Now let's break this down. Your language exposes you, right? You said you had a girl flake on you and then they fucked you when y'all met. So that means that you basically was chasing a chick who flaked on
90
basically
seconds.
Meaning that you dealt with a chick who had you a second and third place. That's one. Two, you said you had girls immediately cooperate, but then wasted your time on a date. So what that means is that they thought you was a real nigga. And then when you got on a date, they was like, he ain't no real nigga. So I ain't gonna cooperate with this motherfucker because she actually saw the type of guy you were. But understand, you are that type of guy because you're the type of guy that's going to chase a woman that flakes. Do you see how that works out? It goes hand in hand. If you're the type of guy that chases a woman who flakes, right? Then when a woman meets you for a date, she's gonna know you're an inconsistent dude. So therefore, since she sees you're an inconsistent dude in person, the cooperation's gonna stop. Right. Because she might have thought you were that guy, but when she met you, she realized you weren't. That's why she stopped cooperating, bro. You see what I'm saying? So your first sentence goes exactly with your second sentence. See, you chased the girl who flaked, which means that you didn't respect yourself enough to actually deal with a chick who's not going to flake. And then because you're the type of guy who doesn't respect themselves to deal with a girl who's not going to flake, when you got with that other girl who thought you might have been that nigga, then she realized you weren't because you're the guy who's going to disrespect himself for girl
10
flakes.
seconds.
You see what I'm saying? It all balances out, bro. You got to understand this.
Ape shit, please start your own YouTube channel. There's a lot of space in the market because Kevin Samuel just passed. Rest in peace.
Facts. That's facts.
So, yo, and that's real talk. Any of y'all niggas that it's so many of y'all niggas that want to come on chill in our chat rooms and try to disprove us. Instead of using all the energy to try to disprove us, start your own channel.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's fact.
Remember, Kevin Samuels had like 1.4 million subscribers. So shit, there's even more people watching this show today than usual, which means we getting some of the blowback from that right now.
Mm-hmm. So ape shit, you should start a channel.
Start a channel, ape shit. Teach niggas how to be flexible and chase bitches and never leave pussy on the table.
Right. Facts.
Because a guy like me is always going to leave pussy on the table because I'm more valuable than the pussy. But I'm crazy like that.
Right. Let's go to 631. 631 and then 816, and we out of here. 631, what's popping? Who's this?
Hey, what's up, guys? I donated.
Appreciate it. So what's going on?
Yeah, so I got a quick question for Miles. So you've been saying that, like, when you set up the date or when you're trying to set up a meeting, you'll usually ask the girl, like, when are you free? Or
yes, what evening are you available? That's the exact words I use. What evening are you available?
Right. So my question is, isn't, like, by doing that, isn't that actually undermining your philosophy from the very jump, because you're kind of putting it on her, like you're almost working inside her program by asking, like, when are you free? Like, when can I see you?
No.
Let
me explain it to you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna explain to you a sequence of messages. Right now, let's say I say to a girl, I match with a girl on Tinder. Right, I say, hey, we should get together and get a drink. Right, and then she says, cool, sounds good. And then I say, cool, meet me Friday at 8:00. And then she says, oh, I'm not free Friday. And then I say, okay, how about Saturday? Oh, actually, Saturday I'm going to be working. You see how now I'm talking to her more instead of just asking her when she's free and seeing if I could fit her in the schedule? You see what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Yeah, and that makes sense. But could you guys just, like, speak a little more directly to my question, which is, like, isn't that putting it on the girl's timeline or the girl's schedule?
No, bro. Listen. If you look at what I wrote, I let her know what I want. I let her know what the plan is. All I need to know is for her to give me her availability.
Right.
Because she has to. There has to be some type of give and take, bro. Because she has to be available to show up on the fucking date. You understand?
Right.
So I mean, we're not fucking gargoyles here. Like, she has to be available. People work. It's not like bitches are just sitting at home waiting for me to introduce my plan and they just gonna jump to it. So obviously, I have to know when she's free, bro.
Right.
So it's not undermining my philosophy. What's happening is I'm laying out a plan. So I said I would like for us to meet for drinks. I know a nice spot with a cool atmosphere that we can connect very comfortably. And then I say what evening are you available? That's what I say. So I lay out the plan and then I check her availability. Now. See, this is where it comes in, where I stick to my philosophy, though, because if she doesn't answer the question, then she gets charged. Just like with the girl earlier on the show, I asked her, what evening are you free? And then she asked me, what spot are you referring to? You understand? Now, I would be giving up my philosophy if I answered her question.
Right.
Instead of waiting for her to answer my question. Do you understand, bro?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So, all right. So my last question on this, I mean, thank you for this. This is great. So my last question on that topic is, so you were talking about surface dwellers before and, like, not looking at the underlying situation, like what could be happening underneath the surface. So is it a possibility that if you were to off jump, say to the girl, like, you know, I have a date for us at a spot. When are you free? Is it possible that on a subconscious level, she might be thinking to herself, like, oh shit, I can say whatever date that I'm saying. And then if he was like, okay, cool. Like, oh, he's available all the time. Like, he kind of makes himself available whenever I say that I'm available. Like,
because you got to understand something. Remember, the fact that he is orchestrating the situation, all she needs to do is follow what he's saying. Remember, when he's asking her, when are you available? She's responding to what he's saying so that they can make the situation happen. So she's not sitting there like, oh my God, this guy, he's asking me, when am I free? So he must be free all the time. No, because when she says I'm free Friday, she doesn't know I'm free Friday. I might not be free Friday. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because she might say, oh, I'm free Friday. Right. And then I'm like, shit, I don't really got Friday. So I'll say, listen, I'm not available Friday. We can do Saturday though. Right. But I'm still asking her up front because I can save time that way. Because if I'm not available, if I am free Friday, then I say, cool, she's free Friday, I'm free Friday. Boom. We're going to make it happen here. So what you got to understand is that, and this is the key thing you guys got to understand when it comes to setting up dates and making shit happen, especially online dating sites and all this other stuff. You want to make the process as smooth and as simple and as fast as possible, right? With the least amount of back and forth as possible. You see what I'm saying? That's what you got to understand also. You see what I'm saying?
And to add to that, see, we have to also be realistic, because more specifically, I say, what evening are you available? So that lets her know that I'm available in the evenings, usually. You understand? However, we have to also consider that what are we doing on these apps? We're dating.
Mm-hmm.
We are dating.
Right.
So I gotta be available sometimes. If I'm out here trying to get dates, if I'm using these apps, right?
Right.
So it's not unrealistic to say that I'm available, but that's why I put, what evening are you available? You understand? Because I like to go out at night. I like to go out in the evening. So I asked them what evening are they available. Now, if sometimes it happens that I already have a date on a certain night, and sometimes I'll do shit where I'll fucking, if I got one at 8, I'll try to get the other one at 6, or I try to get the other one later, or switch them up, do 7 and 9, something like that. But the thing is, I'm laying out the plan, and I'm also being specific about the time of day. You see what I'm saying? You have to be specific to some capacity, and then still give her room to at least, find some common time that you guys can actually meet up. You understand? That's what it's really about. But again,
I mean, you guys are making a lot of sense. I'm just trying to reconcile this idea of like testing for compliance, which you guys talk about a lot, which is awesome. So I'm trying to reconcile this idea here with this idea of testing for compliance, where it's like, if I say to a chick, let's say I match with her on Tuesday, and then I say, all right, check this out. Let's say she expresses it, like, I can tell she's interested, she's right there, right, and I say, hey, look, let's meet at this spot, 8 o'clock. We'll be there at 8 o'clock. Come join me. I'd love for you to join me. And then if she were to be like, oh no, I'm not available on Thursday night, then I could say, all right, Saturday would be good. And then she pulls some goofy shit, and she's like, well, no, I can't do Saturday either. Wouldn't that be from earlier in the show? Wouldn't that be non-compliance there?
No, because
compliance. Real quick, Locario. You see, in that situation, you're already going back and forth with the bitch.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. That's exactly what I was talking about. You see, in that same example, you went back and forth with her, because understand this, right? Let's say she does want to go. She actually would like to come see you, right? But the fact is that, let's say she actually isn't free Friday or Saturday. She's actually not. You see what I'm saying? So if you said to her, instead of saying that, and you say, hey, when are you available? And she says, oh, I'm available Thursday evening, and you're available Thursday evening, you say, cool, meet me here at so-and-so at 8:30 on Thursday. And then now you have your date set.
Okay.
Right. And so because you're thinking about all this extra fucking shit.
Thursday. If she says Thursday, and then I'm free on Thursday too, and then I set it up, and then she flakes a bit, or she's wishy-washy after that, then that means non-compliant.
Right. Exactly. Then she's just being flaky and she ain't really about it. Then you charge to the game. But go ahead, Miles.
But another thing too, a lot of these, when I match and it's the beginning of the week, usually near the beginning of the week, usually I don't have a lot of dates set up, or I don't have any dates set up. So the question, what evening are you free? Or sometimes I put what evening this week, so usually I'm open. And usually in the beginning of the week, the chicks always choose different days depending, right? So usually I don't have to worry about that. But every once in a while, I'll be filled up for the week. And sometimes like it'll be a Wednesday and I know I got a date Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something like that. And I'll switch it up just a little bit. And then I'll say, what evening next week are you free? Or what evening this weekend are you free? Because I know I might have a date Wednesday, Thursday, or Wednesday and Thursday. So I'll say, what evening this weekend are you free? So she already knows, you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday is out of the question. So you got to give me Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Right, exactly.
So you can nuance the situation. If you know you're already booked up for certain days of the week, you can nuance the question. But the fact is, the most important part about all of this is that her next answer to you has to be a day of the fucking week.
Right.
That's the most important part.
Right. That's it.
That's the compliance right there. That's a step in the compliant direction where you say, what evening are you free? What evening this weekend are you free? What evening next week are you free? And she goes, oh, next week I'm free on Wednesday. Right. That's the compliance you're looking for. And then you can move forward with the process.
Right. Because the fact that she's responding to that and she's showing compliance by telling you Wednesday, let's say you're not free Wednesday. You can say, oh, actually, you know, I'm not going to be free Wednesday. How about Thursday? Because now at this point, now I can go back and forth with you because you've already showed compliance by answering my fucking question in the first place.
Right.
You know
Okay. Yeah.
So that's what we're talking about. Sense. Right. That's what we're saying, bro. You see what I'm saying? So, because if you tell a girl, hey, meet me on Friday at 8:00, and she's like, oh, well, I'm not free Friday. She still hasn't showed any compliance. You haven't allowed her to show compliance, really. Do you see what I'm saying? She's just telling you she ain't free on the day you talked about. You feel what I'm saying? Because what it is that you're telling her, hey, give me this information, or you're asking her this question, and you're saying, are you going to answer the questions I'm asking you? Do you see what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about, looking below the surface.
And are the answers within the parameters of my question? Okay.
Right, yeah, exactly. That's what we're saying, bro. You feel me?
Nice. Yeah, thanks for clearing that up, guys. That was great. Thank you.
All right, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right, let's go to 816. 816, what's popping? Who this?
Yeah, I donated. Where my grandkids at?
This nigga. What's going on?
I just got it.
Yeah, my name is Mike, though, man. But I just wanted to know, because I look at myself as a guy that has to work twice as hard, you know what I'm saying, to get the results that I want and whatnot. So I'm just asking, like, how you keep a level head with that? What
do you mean? What do you mean? What are you talking about? You give us some specifics real quick.
I be having, you know, I be having some negative thoughts and whatnot. So, you know, I try not to let that affect me, but I still go out there. You know what I'm saying? It just, you know, I have a negative mindset here and there.
Okay, negative mindset about what though? Like, well, give us a specific example.
Oh yeah. So basically, like, okay, well, can't get the chicks you want, or been through rejections the whole week. You know what I'm saying? All of that. How you keep a level head with that stuff?
Okay, so you said that you have rejections all week, and what else is going on? They say that again one more time.
No, not getting the chicks you want for real.
My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead. We're listening. Go ahead.
Oh, that's it. That was it.
Okay. So listen. So what's the question, or what's the issue? I got to get to the question though, because I'm confused. Like, what do you want to know?
Basically, just like, you know, just how do I deal with have a more like positive mindset.
All right, so let me ask you this. Okay, so this is how you do it. I'll give you the thing, right? So what you want to do is this, right? Is that you want to give yourself small wins. Okay, so let me ask you a question. How many girls did you holler at this week?
It's been about 3 because I work like a 12-hour shift and whatnot.
3?
Yeah, this
this week most definitely, but when I'm off, yeah, I'm
So since Sunday,
week-
you only
this week
hollered
I'm
at
just off,
you only hollered at 3 girls since Sunday that just passed.
Yeah.
See that? Well, that's part of the problem right there. You need to holler at more than 3 girls, bruh. If you talking about girls keep rejecting you, you only had 3 girls reject you. That's nothing.
Well, if we talking about period, anytime I'm off, it's constant. It's constant. Whenever I'm off and whatnot.
So, how old are you?
I'm 22.
22. Okay, so you're a youngin'. So, have you had sex before?
Yep.
You had sex before?
Yep.
How many times you had sex? How many women you had sex with?
Now I didn't lost count between. I'm like right there with Miles. Like Miles, you still like? Because I'm right there with Miles. Like between that 26, 20, like close to that 30 area. Because I lost count of my body count. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay,
around in that mid 20s area.
so you had sex with, let's say you had sex with 25 women. So now, how did you get to have sex with those women? Like, what did you do in order to make that happen?
Yeah, man. I had to watch the Game Kings. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga.
You feel me? Had to go out there and just
So hold on. So why don't you do the same exact thing you did to get the 25 women you fucked? Why can't you do that over again? Why can't you make that happen?
Oh yeah, no. I'ma do it. I'm just saying, like, what, you know what I'm saying? How do I, keep the negative shit out of, in my head or whatnot? How to not be on that negative shit? Because that shit'll kill you. Just having a negative mindset is deeper than, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, caller, is you sound a lot like the guy we spoke to earlier, right? So here, so you have to go out and talk to chicks to get what you want, right?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
Okay, so I need you to start to look at it like this. Say to yourself, I get to go out and talk to chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Say that. I need you to say it. Go ahead and say it.
I get to go out and talk to these chicks. I get to wake up another day. I get to breathe again.
Exactly. See, the whole point is to be grateful, bro. I tell you guys about this grateful shit and how powerful it is, but a lot of y'all niggas don't hear me. And the thing is that y'all always looking at it from the negative side. So you're looking at the fact that you got to put in a little bit of work, to get some type of thing, to get whatever you want from females. But what I'm saying is that, think about how many people don't have think about how many people don't have the ability to talk. Think about the amount of people that don't have the ability to walk up to a chick and say something. Think about how many people have a fucked up stuttering problem. Think about how many people, are homeless and they don't have even the money to you know what I'm saying? To have a home, to have you have a job, right? You just talked about how on your days off and days on and this and that. So you have a job. That means you're making money, and you live someplace and you could buy clothes, you could buy cologne, and you have the ability to get a haircut from time to time so you can look a certain way so you can go approach these females. That's an opportunity, bro. Right. Stop acting like that shit is guaranteed to a nigga. Stop acting like that shit is guaranteed to a nigga. It's niggas over in the Ukraine right now wish that it was just a regular fucking day and they could go holla at a bitch. Exactly. But now they gotta take cover in bunkers and shit because niggas out there shooting and bombing shit. You understand? So stop acting like you get to get up and go holler at females is that you're entitled to this shit.
Right.
Ain't none of us entitled to this shit. So count your lucky stars that you have the opportunity to get up and go out here and holler at attractive females that you think are attractive. You understand?
Gotcha.
Stop being a negative Nelly.
Negative Nelly. Negative Nelly.
Stop being a negative Nelly, my nigga. For real. I'm so serious though. Stop being all negative, bro. Like, look at it as an opportunity. And let me tell you something. When you begin doing that, when you change your attitude and your mindset and your energy about talking to females, something's going to be different in your experience. And these women are going to start feeling different about you when you talk to them. And I'm telling you that's 90% of most of y'all problem, bro. A lot of y'all looking at this shit like it's a chore. Like talking to women and hollering at women and putting in your bid is a chore. I tell you, and that's why I try to be so transparent and give you guys a lot of what I'm going through as far as the game. Chicks be flaking on me. I told you I spit my line to a chick the other day. Turned out she was a fucking lesbian. That's why I tell you guys this shit, because it's real and it's a part of the game. And y'all don't see me getting all depressed and shit. It's just a part of the game. I told y'all. I saw this thick ass white girl, and I went up to her and I said, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" She was like, "Hey, what's up?" Very friendly, very cool. And I was like, "So check this out. Check this out. Who would have a problem with us going out for a drink Friday night?" Because I think it was like Thursday or Wednesday when I met her, and she was like, "You know what? The universe would have a problem." And I was like, with the universe? And it blew my fucking mind. I never heard no shit like that. She said, the universe. And I said, the universe? What you mean? She was like, yeah, because I'm gay. Like, I like only women. And I was like, oh, cool. All right, cool. No problem. And then I said, oh, the universe, meaning your fate. Right. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because the universe controls your fate. So it's not your fate to be fucking with dudes. Right. And she was like, exactly. And we both had a chuckle, and both of us went about our business that evening. Right. You understand? Just regular shit. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't, and because of my energy, we both laughed and had a good time within the interaction. So that's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. It's not about the success rate and all of that bullshit that y'all think it is. It's about you living your life and having a good fucking time. And then once you're living your life and having a good time, your energy will attract the right people towards you. You understand? That's how it happens. But until you guys get to that mindset where you can actually enjoy your fucking life, and yes, enjoying your life includes the opportunity to talk to women. Yes, it doesn't include it. It's all a part of it. All of it. You understand? Y'all niggas is separating it. It's like, well, I'm only having a good time when I'm fucking bitches, or I'm only having a good time when a bitch is saying yes to me. No, I'm having a good time 100% of the time.
Facts. That's real shit.
Hell yeah. But now I'm at the I just found out too, I'm gonna have to start eating healthier too. So that could be a negative effect on that negative shit. But yeah, next time I call in, it's negative belly. So now on, goddamn it, fuck that shit.
Exactly. Be positive, bro. Again, remember what I said. Instead of saying, damn, I gotta go do this shit, say, wow, I get to go do this shit. Okay?
Oh, nigga, nigga, you Uncle Miles. Nigga, I can't forget shit y'all saying. Hell no. Fuck that. I done fucked up,
bro. Appreciate it, bro.
Man.
All right, man. We appreciate the call, my brother. All right, man. We gonna holler. Peace. Later. Oh man. I'm gonna have to start pulling out this violin on y'all niggas.
Nah, keep that shit. That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like heavy. They're like, but it's so hard out here, you know? It's just they tell me no, and then I just don't know how I'm gonna go on living because it's just hard out here for a pimp. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Man, we love you guys. You guys are fucking awesome, man.
Violin maxing.
Violin maxing. Oh yeah, shout out to guys, go to the masculineexcellence.com/Mr. Locario. I think the tickets might be sold out soon. So y'all gotta hurry up and get the shit. Go to masculineexcellence.com/Mr. Locario. Buy the tickets there. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys get this shit cracking, and make sure you guys check out me and Miles in April in Miami, coming up. So make sure that you guys holler at us over there. You feel what I'm saying? So you get that shit cracking. You feel me? Shit. Anything else you want to say, Miles, before we head up out of here?
Wait, we ain't do no questions. Did we do all the questions? There's mad questions in there.
Is it? Oh shit. Hold on. No, I think most of it was me putting in apeshits questions. Hold on. Let me
okay.
Take his shit off and let me see how many questions there actually is. Hold on. Because I was doing a whole bunch of trying to get apeshits questions in there. Okay, there's a few questions there. All right, we'll go to these. We'll speed speed through these questions fast as shits. You know what I'm saying? Let's put on some of the music real quick. Hold on.
That's what we need to do.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get through these super quick shit. Hold on. All right. Okay, we already did that one. We did that one. Why not just be really real with these guys? If you don't have the tools to play the game, you cannot play. All right, get him out of here. You gotta hit him with this.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
The bad boy membership. Hold on, the bad boy membership is the toolbox. All right,
exactly. Should you ever talk about past relationships to a new chick if it comes up, and if it does, avoid it or talk about it? You could. I mean, if that comes up in a conversation, you can talk about it on if y'all on a date or whatever, but don't go into no negative shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I was about to say. I was just about to say there's nothing wrong with talking about past relationships, but try to keep it on a positive slant. Don't ever be bitter about your past relationships.
Exactly. You said, would you recommend going on only one date and straight to your place the second time, even if there's 4 through 5 weeks in between? Well, this is what I say. I say this. My thing is one date, or I should say this. By the second date or the second meeting, I should be fucking. So whether you want to go on a date or not, on the second time, that's cool, whatever. But by the second meeting, at least, fucking should be happening.
And it don't matter about the 4 to 5 weeks. Don't let that bitch. Don't let that bitch try to game you.
Exactly.
It don't matter 4 to 5 weeks. Last time I saw you, we didn't smash. This 6th time I'm seeing you, yeah, we gonna smash. And if we're not smashing, get the. Yeah, there we go.
Exactly right. Be like this.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
Respectfully, exactly. There's a woman out here claiming they're independent and they're confident. Why don't most of them make the first move to the guy they want? Because, bro, again, why are you listening to what the fuck women say? They're gonna say all this shit. That don't mean that they mean it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about?
You actually listen to these independent bitches?
Right. Ridiculous. You said there's only 500K in my city compared to New York, 7 million. Will that affect my success as well? Not necessarily affect your success, but you'll have less, women around. So you might, depending on the spot you're at, you might need to travel sometimes to other spots to have more access. You know what I'm saying? But you can still get it wherever you're at. You know what I'm saying?
It will affect your success if you believe it will.
So what's y'all date to close ratio at? I asked, so I have a goal to work towards. Well, listen, all of that doesn't necessarily matter, because if you start doing that, then you start to get into too much of this, like, oh, well, every 10 girls I did this and this happened. No, it's just, look, every chick you meet, hook up with, or every chick you like get together with, you say, okay, is this chick worthy of some dick? And then, if she is, then cool, we can make it happen. And if she's not, then we ain't gonna make it happen. But it all depends. Each situation is a different situation. So I'm not really like worried about the ratio of how much of this and how much of that is happening. It's just more so, okay, am I doing the things that I need to do to make the date and the situation happen how I want it to happen? Am I able to get the girls off the app? Am I able to meet a girl in the street, holler at her, and make something happen? All you need to know is, can you do those things? If you can do those things, then the amount of times you do it is limitless.
Right. Here's the thing. I know we tell you guys that it's a numbers game, but just because it's a numbers game don't mean you need to count.
Exactly, right. You know what I'm saying? You got to worry about that. It's too much shit to be worrying about. Okay, we already answered that. Why not just say, when are you available? Okay, we already talked about that. Are the women that you approach in person more likely to have high interest compared to the ones you meet online but never meet in person? So far, is this what I explained? Not necessarily, no.
Hold on. Why do you care about the interest level of a woman that you meet online and never meet in person?
Right. Well, that's the thing. Look, you guys, you can meet a chick online. You can meet a chick in person. If the chick is interested, she'll make it happen, period. You understand? Because just because you're online doesn't look. A woman could see your profile, see your pictures, see what you're saying, and be like, "Yes, I'm feeling this nigga. I'm fucking excited to meet this motherfucker if we get it going." You understand what I'm saying? So just understand that goes down too. You said when you literally want a bitch to come directly to the crib from the dating apps without a date, what's a message that can let her know that clearly and making her feel safe to come through? Well, this is what I'll say. Hold on, don't say it yet, because I'm about to hit him with this. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com to check out the program, how to send messages that'll get you laid on online dating apps, because I talk about that. And I also talk about it in how to take pictures that'll get you laid on online dating sites. And these are both on the Bad Boy membership. So go to the Bad Boy membership and you can learn how to do that shit.
I'm surprised Chris the Player not on it already.
Exactly. It says, what do most of women think most of men are cash machines and try to play them for money? Who made them think like that, really? This is the man's fault. Because
there's a bunch of tricking ass beta males out there.
Right. Just you're giving them money. So, you know, it is what it is. He said, is lying unmasculine?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. Will some guys always remain naive about women, or will at some point wisen up? I mean, some of them they just never gonna make it happen, but you gotta worry about yourself, bro.
Yeah, we can't save everybody.
Right. So what do you like saying? Why do you like saying teens should come back when they 18 while they need game now? Teen years make or break many people. They'll end up in these YouTube streets consuming toxic stuff. Well, the reason why is because we don't want to be responsible for someone who's under 18's actions. You understand what I'm saying? So this is why we say, because this is an adult show. You understand what I mean? So we want the adults to be here. So once they turn 18, then they can come back and then we can help them out. All right, so Miles, how long did it take to get that mindset of being happy with everything and everything? Okay, that's the last question.
Who said I was happy with everything and everything? Being grateful doesn't mean you're happy about every fucking thing. Being grateful allows you to appreciate even when you're unhappy. Mm-hmm. You understand? Being grateful allows you to see, like, if something goes wrong or undesirable, you're able to still appreciate the lesson. You know, right. within the scenario that went wrong or whatever. But it's not about being happy. You're gonna go through times where you feel sad, where you feel, you know, upset, where you feel a certain way. Different emotions are gonna happen. That to act like I'm happy all the time would be unrealistic. However, what I'm saying is I choose to be grateful all the time because there's always something to appreciate, even in a bad situation. That's right. What I'm saying. And how long did it take me to get to that mindset? I'm still working on it to this day. You understand? It's something. It's a marathon thing. It's a journey thing. It's not perfect. There's still days where I'm pissed off. There's still days where I'm mad about some shit, and then I have to really sit down and force myself to pick it apart and find out the things that I can appreciate and things that I can learn from, and so on and so forth. You understand? So it's still something that you have to work on as a human, because we're not perfect, bro. We're not perfect, but you know, it's a lifelong process, honestly. And, you know, everybody's going to get there in their own time.
Facts. That's real shit. So yeah, that's pretty much it, people. Make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership, where you get 45 to 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Make sure that you guys go to
Boy membership. Go to www.badboymembership.com and tell them the little man Randy Savage sent you. Oh yeah.
Make sure you guys go to the Patreon. You feel what I'm saying? And also make sure you guys, you know, check out that Kendrick album, because Kendrick is the greatest fucking rapper ever. Fuck Jay-Z, fuck Tupac, fuck Biggie, who else? Nas, all them niggas. Kendrick is that nigga. I'm sorry.
Wait, fuck Eminem? Fuck Eminem? Because
fuck
you're
Eminem
not
too.
niggas about Eminem.
Especially Eminem. Fuck Eminem. It's Kendrick Lamar. You feel what I'm saying? Like Kendrick.
So you guys heard it first here. Locario has King Kendrick Lamar as the king of rap.
Exactly, rap. Facts. Facts. It's over, niggas. It's over. Okay. Like,
yo, I don't know how Macho Man Randy Savage talked like that for all those fucking years.
I know, right?
That shit is stupid on the voice box, bro. Like what?
But yo, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. And we will holler at y'all later. All right. Remember, the truth is inside you. We out of here. Peace. Let's go. When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.